Podcast, where we maneuver around debauchery, attempting to find harmony with our fellow man and unpack degeneracy. If it's a pre-apocalyptic dystopia that you seek, then look no further, because here it is. I'm your host, Ninja Bullock. We understand you could have been a million other places, and the time's the most precious commodity any of us have, so from the bottom of our heart, we'd like to share our gratitude with all of you. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Due to the sensitive nature of some of our topics, we hope you will shield youngins from some of the vulgarity that may be spewed here. It must be noted that the views expressed by the panel are not necessarily the views of the Good Faith Podcast, and we're not liable for any results incurred by the utilization of our advice, nor are we a fiduciary and assume no culpability of investment performance as a result of following our financial advice. Our simple aim is to entertain and inform. Anybody living in the greater Philadelphia area interested in making an appearance on our show can reach me in a DM on Facebook or Instagram at Christopher Bulick. See our Patreon link in the description if you'd like to make a campaign contribution to facilitate our meteoric rise. As a candidate of the people, I solemnly swear I won't misappropriate the funds. I won't spend them at Myrtle Beach golf courses. I won't gas up a corporate jet to fly to Tulum. I won't fund arms dealers in the Middle East with Stinger missiles and Harrier jets. I won't buy stupid shit.
I open a savings account in your name. That way, 500 years later, it'll be worth billions.
Yeah, he's got to go.
Billions.
I like money.
Who could have seen this?
There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna banish him. Oh no! Come on.
You waited to start the show. Oh, loading.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It says?
I mean, it's freezing up.
No. Okay, well that's... I don't think that's that big.
I mean, it's kind of a big deal, but
Nah, it seems okay.
Seems okay.
In all seriousness, times are tough, and any proceeds we receive will be going towards avoiding eviction, keeping the lights on, medicating Clark with all of his various health concerns, and feeding our gracious guests. Once again, if you feel you've been given value by us, it takes a little extra effort to like and subscribe. This is your notification that the Good Faith Podcast is now available on not only YouTube, but Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spotify, Patreon, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Listen Notes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and RSS.com. We'll keep pushing out these episodes so long as our following stays growing. Here's a special shout out to our faraway friends in Christchurch, Zambia, Nigeria, Finland, San Diego, San Jose, San Francisco, Portland, Cheyenne, Nebraska, Salt Lake City, Denver, Chattanooga, Birmingham, Atlanta, Lexington, Kansas City, St. Paul, St. Louis, Detroit, Nashville, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, South Bend, Richmond, D.C., Vancouver, Edmonton, Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Calgary, Harrisburg, Albany, and New York City.
And our not so far away ones in Philly.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. And I just want to make sure this is... it fills my heart with joy every time you guys tune in from a new location. So if you would, please chat and chat while we're live and let us know where you're living, and we'll try and target your demographic with content specific to your region. The path to notoriety will be for our listeners to spread the good word of the pod. If you have somebody in mind who would agree with our content, may be informed, or even to ridicule us, send a link to your friends and family. All publicity is good publicity. Our objective is to have balance between the red and the blue. So if you have somebody in mind who enjoys listening to pods, please spread our channel. If you're interested in joining our movement, what's our movement, Journey?
Hear you, Yama.
That stands for I respect you only because your opinion aligns with my own. It's okay to show love and tolerance to anybody with an aligned opinion. Feel free to disrespect anybody whose opinion doesn't mirror yours and to treat them with bratty toxicity. After all, respect is only earned by somebody with an identical belief system as your own. Hashtag?
Hear you, Yama.
All right, so now I want to introduce our guests. We're going to go around the table. Can I have your name, age, occupation, and highest level of education completed?
Dan, 32. I work at credit union, and I have a bachelor's in accounting.
Yell into that thing.
It's Connor, 30. I work in aviation, and I have some college under my belt.
Okay. But no degree?
No.
Okay. Well, good. I mean, at this podcast, we're anti-education.
I mean, I'm not anti-education.
I'm Shane. I'm 37. I work for a software company. I am an operations manager, mainly in our payments division. I have some college. I went to Temple a bit. I didn't finish.
Good.
So no degree?
No degree. I am anti-education.
Good.
Dang! What's up with all these books?
And Zeus?
I'm Suze. I'm 35. I work at the same software company as a sales development rep, and I have a bachelor's.
Not good. I guess I'm not good either.
Oh, and I am I'm our host, Ninja Bullet. My age is 33. I am a life skills coach, and my highest level of education completed is an associate's degree in liberal arts.
Not good.
No, it's literally worthless.
Same thing.
But yeah. All right. Now, can I have your relationship status and longest relationship?
Single 7 years.
Single, like 6 months.
All right.
I'm married to this baddie right here, and we've been together, 16 years? Married
Almost
for 13,
17.
12, we're about to be married 13 years.
Yeah.
Together.
Oh, my man!
And
Same.
Okay.
It'd be weird if it wasn't.
it's an open-ended relationship. And I am single, and my longest relationship is about 3 years. So now, can I have your orientation?
Heterosexual and demisexual.
I'm gonna decline to answer that one.
Okay. Landscape or portrait? How do you like your photographs oriented?
Yes.
which is it? Is it landscape or portrait?
Landscape.
Okay.
You would say landscape. I'm married to Suze here, so there you go.
All right.
Could be something.
And I
different.
and I'm just boring old straight. And can I have your spiritual beliefs?
Agnostic.
Atheist.
Agnostic, represent.
Wow, finally another one.
Agnostic.
Okay.
Number
And I
2.
am non-denominationally Christian. So we got a couple rules of engagement, and I want everyone to please try their best to follow these, all right? Rule number 1 is respect. The Good Faith Podcast endeavors to harbor a culture of respect. Although some topics may be contentious in nature, it's of paramount importance that a general good faith exists between us. It's perfectly acceptable to attack another's opinion or mentality, but ad hominem attacks are strictly prohibited. I mean, that's just to avoid people throwing fists across the table and getting into a good old-fashioned Jerry brawl.
No promises with me.
It makes for good content, but you know, I want us to keep it classy. You can talk all the shit you want about Rye, though.
Ha, easy. We can do this for 3 hours. Let's go.
All right.
I can't see.
It's already starting there.
Low hanging fruit.
Very.
So,
Sorry, Ryan, I love you.
rule number 2 is honesty. Upon your arrival on the show, it's expected of you not to be deliberately obstinate. Due to the
Ryan McMullen said, wow.
He's already listening.
Yo,
His
Rye's
ears.
our number 1 fan. He is. He listens to he watches every show while we're live.
Does he? I don't feel like he chats every time.
He
Explains
does.
why he never answers my text, though.
He's also the only. Him and my mom are also the only listeners who have created alternative aliases. And if you're watching right now, please feel free to. Raya is so fond of cocks as well. So,
I knew it.
upon your arrival on the show, it's expected of you not to be deliberately obstinate. Due to the complex discussions that we embark on, a certain level of creativity and imagination is necessary. The above withstanding, you may be asked to step outside of your worldview and think of things from a hypothetical perception, and if asked to, a stubborn, I don't know, or deeply entrenched failure to conceive alternative ideas is harmful to the good spirit of healthy conversation. Rule number 3 is trust. We trust that our guests on the panel will refrain from any hate speech, particular demographics, and other general avoidance of anything that can be considered a violation of the terms of service of the platforms and publishers that we choose to post on.
What if I say I hate you?
That's a violation of rule number 1, which is respect.
Oh.
Yeah. Nudity is strictly prohibited. In an effort to preserve our reputation, we request that guests of the show avoid intolerant language, like do not call Italians greaseballs, guineas, wops, dagos. The only wop that we want to hear on this show is wet ass pussy.
Okay, so you're appropriately whopping, which means your pH levels are perfectly balanced.
Beat it up, N-word. Catch a charge.
All jokes aside, I really do detest the use of the F word, the N word, and the R word. El Gato may chime in with popular cultural sound bites and may even go as far as dropping an N-bomb, but if you'll note, they, them are black. That's their word. Rule number 4 is consideration. Nobody wants to listen to some diatribe by one person, and so please consider the air of the room. We ask all members to contribute equally in their communications and to have a somewhat internal clock when speaking. It may sound like this if you're being ushered to a swift conclusion.
You're making a mess. You either do it right or you don't do it.
But I want to do it.
You're done. You are done.
Rule number 5 is fun. The 5th rule is to have fun. We aim at the Good Faith Podcast to build a culture of fun and debate in an attempt to reach across the aisle and perhaps educate and learn things from the many walks of life. Remember, only boring people get bored. If you find yourself bored, confused, kerfuffled, flabbergasted, we have a P.O. box for our complaints and grievances department. The address is 123 up your ass. Go fuck yourself. Seriously, we do endeavor to create a safe space for constructive feedback, and we will consider all complaints and grievances. Finally, a philosophy of curiosity is welcomed. Instead of criticizing a viewpoint you don't understand, please seek to understand it. And our 6th and final rule is integrity. Mean what you say and say what you mean. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Prattle isn't helpful towards providing a prescription for helping folks. A lot of the conversational topics are phrased in a binary form. Would you rather this or that? While the nature of most opinions falls somewhere in the middle of two extremes, we ask you to please try and identify which pole you lean towards. The purpose of this is because we aim to graph our data based on our findings. And while you can't graph, I don't know, it's a little bit of both. So if the question is which is better with peanut butter, jelly, or chocolate, I don't know, they're both so good isn't adequate. Do you guys, let's go around the table. What's better with, what is it? What's better with peanut butter? Jelly or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Jelly.
I'm with Connor here. I'll eat a peanut butter and jelly way more often than listen, I love my Reese's, but I'll go with the peanut butter and jelly. It's like a OG.
It's chocolate.
I go jelly.
Reese's
What?
is also the most popular candy, so
See, it's not my favorite though. I love
I mean,
Reese's,
What?
but
it's actually probably not mine. Mine's
I'm
Crunch
gonna,
Bar.
I'm gonna take a
but-
Milky Way over everything.
Oh.
That's just wrong.
What do you mean,
Objective.
no?
I feel like. What do you mean no?
Oh wait, I have a soundbite for this.
Erroneous. Erroneous.
All right, so now that we got our rules out of the way, I want to talk about our mission statement because I think I try and be a man on a mission. So our mission statement is to empower men to reach their full potential and to maximize their own self-improvement through discarding the chronic victim mentality and to thwart the great sex recession by promoting average men to higher status and knocking some women down a peg, deflating their massively inflated egos, to enrich our listeners so that they may become fully self-sustaining, financially, and entirely debt-free. Our mission goals are 1,000 subscribers this year, 3,000 hours of watch time, hopefully maybe like 200 Patreon subscribers, and then, one day 600, and 52 more episodes this year with as many new guests debuting.
The views of this part of the table do not align with this mission statement.
Well, your views don't, what is it? Your views don't,
Align with your own.
no, wait. Your views expressed by the views expressed by the panel are not necessarily the views of the Good Faith Podcast. That's the Good Faith Podcast mission statement. You can have your own individual views.
Oh, am I not part of the Good Faith Podcast?
Well,
After being on every episode. God damn,
Say,
I
I've
became
been on
up like
every
whoa. I'm just a guest, guys. I'm one of you.
All right, so maybe it's a good time. Wait, I have it somewhere. What the fuck? I have too many of these sound bites, and I get them lost all the time. Oh man. So maybe it's a good time for us to say what our new goals are. What are your goals for this new year? Anyone can go. Oh, here we go. Sorry.
If I were to ask you what you did this year, it would boil down to basically, I managed to pay my rent. I managed to eat food most days. I had a little bit of stinky puss. I even managed to save a little bit of money. You managed to find a place to sleep, eat, stay warm, and you did it for a whole year. Do you think you achieved things? Guess what else out there managed to stay alive for a year, stay warm, and eat and not die? A worm! Doesn't even have a face. Live in the dirt.
All right, so if anybody has any any New Year's goals, let me hear them.
Yeah, I think I'll eat. I'll get some shelter, pay rent.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Fair goal. Now, I don't want to give the old cliche answer. I'm going to get in shape. I try to do that all the time anyway, so the new year don't make a difference. But I think one thing we're trying to do is knock out a home improvement thing each month of the year. Something, whether it's paint a room, whether it's knock
Just
down
gotta
our
make
shed.
stuff up to do.
We got plenty to do. If you haven't been to our house, it's old. There's a
I have
lot to
not.
do. It's a lot to do. So that's one I would guess is a different goal than the.
Yeah.
As long as you got 12, I guess.
Yeah, right. Oh, we got more than 12. We can do this for 20 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
12 years. Oh my god.
It's a mess.
Connor, any goals?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll upset Shane here because it's cliche, but I want to get shape.
I didn't mean it like that. It's a great goal. That's what everyone has. A new year, I'm gonna.
But my goal is to run a 5K this year. So
Ooh, okay.
See, that's awesome.
All right.
I could never do it, and I applaud you.
I'll join you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you to that. Do you want me to be your like accountability buddy? I'll hold him accountable to
Hold me accountable?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been consistent
Well,
since
I'm
like
gonna hold
October.
him.
No, but you don't need to be held
There you go.
accountable. I believe in you. I'm gonna hold him accountable.
What do you mean? Okay.
Damn right.
Okay. So I've been profusely and repeatedly reassured that size doesn't matter at all. Is this true?
KM said, "Wow, you have some of my most favorite people on tonight. Love you guys."
Who said that?
Kate. It used to be McLaughlin. Now it's
Aw.
Martineau.
Hi.
Yeah. She's
Okay.
she's like she's one of like our one of our 3 or 4 greatest viewers. She watches every single episode.
That's awesome.
She's the best. I love her.
But is it true size doesn't matter?
Who are we asking?
Probably the one woman.
I'm asking the table at large. Like I've been adamantly reassured that size is not important. Like, is it true, or are they just blowing smoke up my
Off your size.
up my ass?
Is this for me?
We're all kind of looking at you.
Oh, what's your opinion? Is it?
I think it does matter.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are you gonna grab that?
Obviously,
Well,
there's not a
that-
problem there.
Yeah, wouldn't that mean it's as big if it matters?
Well, maybe she likes the small size.
I
Like,
mean, if you
She said size matter, not what size.
yeah.
She likes smaller
The
ones. Makes
size
sense.
matters, all right. Whoa, let's not make let's not
Accusations.
infer anything here, okay? We're just saying. You know what? I'm leaving already. God, it only took 20
Well, you
minutes.
said 7:15. What
I
did you
did,
stay
didn't
so
I?
long?
I did, yeah.
So as Rye's older brother, are the legends true that his penis size is virtually the exact same as from birth? Is that like do the rumors ring true?
I've never seen it. I wouldn't know. Since we were maybe yay big. I don't know.
let's get Tina on the phone.
Couldn't tell you.
All right, so I like to at the beginning to have some like icebreakers,
Are you
try and
gonna
make
wrap
people
that
laugh
one?
before I start talking about like fucking all the fucking.
Ryan McMullen said, "You love talking about my PP."
I do. It's like I only like
It's my favorite topic.
I only imagine what it's like, and it's
only imagine.
it's probably like super comforting. Like
Dreams
it's
about it all
not
the time.
intimidating in gargantuan stature. It's like
cute.
it's a nice cute little
Yeah.
pee-pee. Like
It wiggles around.
I'm just helping Chris here.
Put a little helicopter.
Finding new adjectives to go with.
Ryan McMullen said, "Unassuming."
Unassuming,
KM said, "Yes, they have to know how to work it too, obviously, and the tongue needs to work good heat."
Oh yeah. Well, I've always been told that it's not the motion of the ocean, but the girth of the earth. So, All right, so we do this little like ice breaking exercise where we build our Mount Rushmores. Like, so it could be, I don't know, build your Mount Rushmore of best fucking basketball players, build your Mount Rushmore of best rock stars or whatever. So I want to start with you because I feel like you're the expert. I mean, I queued up a bunch of ska for you because I thought that you liked ska. So what's your Mount Rushmore of ska songs?
Oh, that's tough because I like some ska, but that's not my main genre.
Okay, so I missed with that one.
You weren't far off. I mean, like, there's some songs I can think of, but ska's not my number one.
It could even be like punk, I suppose, as long as it's like jazzy punk.
Less than Jake.
I was gonna say Less Than Jake was the first thing that came to mind. Like, Look What Happened, or
What about the impressions that I get?
that's a good one too. And you
my
also
favorite.
have
Sell Out.
Goldfinger, Superman is a classic.
Yeah,
Tony Hawk.
I love it, obviously.
Sell Out.
Ska's tough for me.
Impression that I get
so much
when I have
about
Superman.
punk than any of that.
What about
What about Sell Out?
Yeah, what about Sellout?
I'm
Real Big Fish? You're not a Real Big
Nah.
Fish guy? What? All right, well. And what's a Less Than Jake one?
Look What Happened. It's probably the first one that pops in my head.
Suze, any contributions?
I'm thinking.
You caught me off guard. You said some music, and I was like, all right, I got this lined up.
And
then
it
you
throws
hit
in
ska.
ska.
What about like 99 Red Balloons? Do you like that song?
That's Goldfinger. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I like Superman better. from
Yeah,
all the
I do
Goldfinger
too.
Songs, but that's a good song.
Uh,
Oh man, I'm like drawing a whole blank
You
here.
guys like Streetlight
Um,
Manifesto at all? Or
What's that?
Streetlight Manifesto?
ooh, yeah. We Will Fall Together.
That's such great heights. That's a good song.
Is emo included in this, or
Like what?
rip off
Like
I'm probably
I'm gonna need to
Yeah.
hear.
maybe not?
Yeah,
All right.
you
Well.
stumped me already. I'm like, hold on. I think.
All right. Well. Some of these I think will be more. What should I put? 99 Red Balloons or yeah, we'll put that on.
You know, just give me a second.
Just he
Yeah,
looks
let's
on.
see, yeah.
Give me a second.
Here you go.
Whoa. Rancid is considered ska. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah.
Live is considered ska. Like, see, I wouldn't have considered. something
Okay. Yeah.
ska.
Yeah.
When we do that, I can start, opening up a little more.
My favorite band for ska is Real Big Fish. I like their stuff a lot.
RX Bandits, I see. Okay, I used to like
Mighty
that
Mighty
song.
Boss Tones, obviously. Goldfinger.
What other song do they have?
What, Mighty Mighty
Yeah.
Boss Tones? They made the our intro song, the Rascal King.
I don't know that. Yeah, I heard you say it. I don't know.
All right, well, it's ska. Because I
Yeah,
thought the chain was like a big ska head. So, all right, can I get a Mount Rushmore of Taylor Swift songs? This is like your guys' wheelhouse.
You gotta throw up "Look What You Made Me Do" because
Really?
of how that came about.
How did it come about?
After she got into all the shit with Kim and Kanye, where they
Oh, okay.
lied, and then she disappeared for a year. Didn't hear from her, and then all of a sudden she deleted all her socials, and then slowly was posting snake videos. And then "Look What You Made Me Do" came out after they had just
You
called
made me
her a
post snake
snake.
videos.
Well, they called her a snake, and we're doing
Uh-huh.
snake emojis on all her
That's funny.
posts. So she kind of took it and was like, "Yep, fuck you." So "Look What You Made Me Do."
That's a tough one because it depends. What's my mindset? What emotional state am I in? That determines my.
I mean,
Mount
I'm
Rushmore.
forever a "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together" fan. Like, I think
Yeah.
it's a classic. I'm a big fan of Lavender Haze.
Yeah.
I like
It's a
it.
good one.
All Too Well 10-minute
That's
version.
that's gotta be up there no matter what. I think that is. Listen,
Yeah.
Kate M.
Listen to all 10
said,
minutes.
reminds me of the movie Sing Lowell.
I like Blank Space because it makes me think of Death Note.
good
Yeah,
shout.
that's a good one.
What was the one you guys just said?
All Too Well 10-minute
I don't know if I know that one.
I also like You
What?
Belong With Me.
How do you
You
not
Belong
know
With Me is a
that one?
classic.
Exactly.
Enchanted is a classic.
Yeah.
Love Story is a classic. I mean, again, depends which
Yeah.
that I'm in for me.
What's that James Dean one?
Style.
I like Style.
Yeah.
I like
Wildest
Red.
Dreams.
Yeah.
I like 22. 22 is a classic too.
Shake It Off.
I mean, I just
22 is not
I
really
like them all.
classic, but
Got nothing in my brain. Got nothing in my brain. Got nothing in my brain. Got nothing in my brain.
I just saw on TikTok yesterday. There's this group. They do these drummers who have never heard a song before and tell that, and they play just the vocal track and the other instruments. And they play the drums. And this guy somehow has never heard of Taylor Swift. I forget what band he's from. He's from a big metal band, like huge. I forget who it was. And he plays it. He finishes it. It's like he kills the drum track, and he's like, "Okay, so who was that?" And they go, Taylor Swift. He's like, "Oh my God, that was Taylor Swift." He's like, "My daughter's gonna love me." And he had no idea. I was like, "If you live under a rock, it was Shake It Off."
Yeah.
Song. It was pretty cool though. He did crush the drums on it. I have to send that to you.
Is it fair to put 22 in? Do we?
yeah, I like 22.
Do we?
I don't know if I.
All right.
Kate M. said, "Did you guys ever see the movie Sing? That's one of the main songs."
Yes.
We did watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have seen it. It's about the pig, right? It's a pig that
There's a whole
sings.
bunch
It's
of
a bunch of
Yeah,
animals.
but the pig is the main character,
The
right?
koala's the main pig.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a pig.
I mean, the pig's in it.
I thought the pig
She's
was-
the one who's the main person for that song, for Shake It Off. She's not like
Yeah,
the
so
main character.
I know Mount Rushmore's typically 4, but does Taylor we get like 16 heads? Yeah.
Nope. That's what makes
You're
it.
talking we have to lock down 4. Okay, all
Yeah.
too well 10 minute is 100%
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, I got All Too Well. Look What You Made Me Do. Even though I disagree. Never Ever Getting Back Together, and the council has to decide here.
Shake
I mean,
It Off.
It'll be you're on your own, kid.
Yeah.
Guy hasn't said a word yet.
Or Maroon.
Maroon is so good. This is so hard. We can probably go for the next 2 hours till we decide what
Yeah.
to pick.
I don't
There's
know.
2 hours worth of songs to pick from.
And they'd all have a spot.
What about Trouble? We never mentioned Trouble.
I also didn't mention Bad
See,
Blood.
Trouble's one of the I Knew You Were Trouble's one of the few songs where I like the cover better. And don't get me wrong, I love Taylor's
Who's
version.
covered?
There's a bunch of covers, but the one I'm
Just-
thinking of is We Came as Romans. Their cover of it is so good.
Probably have heard it.
Probably. It's not ska though.
Do you like the Kiss Me cover by somebody?
You found Lori?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it is a good one. All right. Well, do I have your permission to make an executive decision of 22?
I was gonna say.
How do you need permission to make an executive
No,
decision?
I was gonna say. Susan's the biggest Swiftie here. I say we let her make the.
Okay, yeah,
Hey,
I'm
it's
for
your show.
that.
You could do that. But
Yeah, I'm granting you. I'm granting you
I'm
access.
asking you for this executive decision.
Please. Would it be all right if I did this?
I think I'd have to go Cruel Summer.
Okay.
Okay,
I was playing it when you guys got
Yeah.
here.
that's a good one.
I actually don't like that one.
All right.
Blasphemy.
This is one of those times where your opinion's wrong.
This one is for Connor. Mount Rushmore of Owen Wilson
Oh, God.
or Vince Vaughn roles.
Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers, of
Do
course.
they have to be in it together, or are you just saying one of the two?
Yeah, like one of the two of them has to be in this movie. I want to make the executive decision to put the internship
I thought
in.
you said
That's
it was
great.
his.
I honestly, I think that movie's underrated. I think
It's so good. It's like an amazing
You've
movie.
never seen it?
I
Well,
don't
watch
think I've
it.
seen
They
that.
get in. They're like.
They're interns at
And they get
Google.
internships at Google.
Oh, I have seen that. Yeah.
Those two together never miss.
Fucking Will Ferrell in that movie is so
What's
hilarious.
his role in it? I haven't seen him.
He's like a mattress salesman.
Oh, I remember. Okay, I got it.
He's like, do you want to be out there on the curb spinning the sign? I call that curb
Kate
the
M.
Widowmaker.
said, "Wedding Crashers."
Oh yeah, we said Wedding Crashers first. It's I mean anything other than saying Wedding Crashers would be fucking erroneous.
Erroneous! Erroneous!
All right, we got 2 more spots open.
I'm gonna throw dodgeball into the ring. I know this is for Connor, but
That's a good one.
throwing dodgeball.
Yeah.
I know Owen Wilson's not in it, but
Kate M. said, "Comments are late low."
Yeah, they're always fucking late. I just switched it over to OBS, and honestly, maybe we'll see how this goes for a couple more episodes. I mean, I got no real complaints. If the comments are a little bit late, not that big of
I
a
think
deal.
you're in a tough boat with comments no matter what. They're
Yeah.
gonna be late, yeah.
I mean, Gladys is a slow old bitch. You gotta give her some grace. She's like fucking 89. You were the one who named Gladys, so thank you very much.
That's my contribution to the podcast.
All right, what else could we go with? You know what's a very underrated Owen Wilson role is him in Meet the Parents.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
that's
that's
a really good one.
Is Vince Vaughn's in The Breakup.
He's in a ton of stuff. I'm trying to think what other iconic roles.
Dodgeball.
He does play
I
like
said
the same
Dodgeball. I think
character.
Dodgeball's definitely-
Couples Retreat.
That's a good one.
Connor, that show you told me to watch, Bad Monkey, with him.
That's
he plays
great
the same
show.
role
Yeah,
in that
that's
too,
what I'm
and he's great at it.
I'm saying.
But he's very good at playing that role.
Do you guys want me to put Dodgeball in?
I think
Yeah,
I think you have to.
Okay.
That movie's
That's the
clever.
only one I like by him.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking erroneous.
Erroneous!
Ryan McMullen said, Vince Vaughn plays the same role in every movie and it's always great.
Oh, what about Swingers? Has everyone here
never
seen
saw
Swingers?
that.
Swingers is good. It's not like slapping your knee funny, but it's just good. And his role in it is really
I
good.
saw it like 10 years ago. I don't remember much of
It's
it.
very old.
What was first?
I'm gonna throw one out there for Owen Wilson. Cars.
Oh.
That's a good one.
That listen, I've seen that movie. There was a point in time where I could quote beginning to end, so I think he kills it.
That was like Liam's favorite movie as a kid.
Dude, the amount of times we watched the movie Cars was silly.
All right, so
Ryan McMullen said, Ka chow.
is that what he says?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Now listen, some people are really good at voice acting, and it makes a big difference for
Yeah.
sure. So
All right, so Connor, I'll let you be the executive on this one. You got what? You got Couples Retreat. You got what else did we mention? You got Cars. I'm not for it, but what else do you got?
So I got The Breakup or like Four Christmases. That's a good one.
I just watched that recently for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Breakup's so funny with
Yeah.
Now I forget every movie I've ever seen.
I know.
come on the kick drum,
That-
Gary.
yeah,
Come on the kick drum, Gary.
That's
Right.
What about Magic Mike? Oh, wait, that's McConaughey.
I don't think there's Vaughn's in that.
Well, I thought we were talking about Owen Wilson.
Let's see, I don't think he's in
He's
that
not in
movie.
it
Yeah,
either. No. Wow. How could you think that?
No, I like the curveball of Meet the Parents.
Yeah, dude.
Owen Wilson kills in that.
Yeah, he really
I'm
does.
gonna agree with that one.
All right. Can I have a Mount Rushmore for currently active Philly athletes? Not sure if this is your wheelhouse as much.
Bryce
but-
Harper.
Okay.
Saquon.
Hoppa.
Sorry, Saquon, I think jumped.
You gotta say
himself.
Hoppa.
Bryce Harper.
Hoppa goes yard.
I have to remove Joel Embiid. from that right now.
Yeah.
Maxie.
I'm gonna throw Michkov in there right now. He's a lot of fun. I know he's new. I know he's a rookie. And
K-Pen
That's a
said,
little ridiculous.
Saquon.
Wait, what's his nickname?
they're calling him Mike right now.
This is Jared McCain.
No, I'm talking about the Flyers player, Matvey Michkov.
I want to put Jared McCain.
I
in
love
there.
Jared McCain. I love his TikTok antics personally.
You guys are crazy. These
I
guys
love,
are not.
but I would not.
top
I would
Philly
not. I would not
players.
put him Mount Rushmore.
He's
guy.
such a fucking.
He's a cool
He's fun.
guy, but like
He's
he's
a great player.
Are we,
He is.
are we talking about
20
guys we
games.
like or guys that
right.
are really good?
Right. If we're talking the
Ryan McMullen said, Embiid is trash.
I knew that was coming. I was waiting for Ryan to say.
So
So listen, Bryce Harper is there.
Saquon's
I
in
think
there.
Saquon is there. I think
I'm
he's-
making the executive decision to put McCain because he's
he's
so
20 years.
he's so
Joking.
fucking
But
he's
I love
so
him too, but he's only
fucking goated.
Disavow.
He's a
Disavow.
goat.
Erroneous.
I still think you got to throw Jalen Hurts up there right now.
Erroneous!
Okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Ryan
Jalen's
McMullen
been to
said,
Super
I'm
Bowl.
2 days into
Have you
college.
guys seen the 2 days into college video?
Yeah.
It's so
But no, I love
infectiously.
Arya loves Jared too, so she's always showing me his videos. I've seen them all. I love Jared, but he's only played 20 games. Can't be Mount Rushmore.
I'm 2 days into college and I'm 3 lectures behind. All right, we want to put Jalen Hurts. I'm fine with Jalen
I
Hurts.
would like to, but I heard some pushback. So
I don't think Hurts has been looking that great.
Who deserves
He
to
has
be
not
on the Mount
looked that
Rushmore
great, but, like-
above
but
Hurts?
who deserves to be
Maxey.
above him?
Maxey is really good.
I was gonna say right.
Maxey, like what?
Yeah, he was the McCain over Maxey.
Insanity.
All right, I'll put Jalen Hurts over McCain. I just want it to be noted. I'll strike it from the record that McCain is on there, but I want it to be noted that let the record show that McCain is a fucking young goat.
See, I almost wanted to say Brandon Graham, but do we count him active because he's hurt and he's probably done after this year?
No, I've heard I heard he really wants to come back and play another season.
I think he was looking pretty good this year till he got
Yeah.
hurt, so, I mean, you can consider it. But
All right, we want to put Maxey.
I love Maxey. I don't know. The Sixers are just on my shit list right now, so I have trouble putting.
It's not his fault though.
I know it's not his fault.
Yeah.
He's one of the only ones playing. But
Yeah.
they're so hard to watch right now. It's
Yeah.
painful. And like an idiot, I keep tuning in.
Tuning in.
Okay. As long as we got Saquon Barkley there, we're good.
Oh God, wait.
Yo, Hurts only had 300 passing yards once this season.
Yeah, but his total touchdowns, he has only, 5 interceptions all season?
18 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, but how many total touchdowns? Don't forget those.
32.
All right,
That's a lot of rushing touchdowns.
Yeah,
That's
but there's
pretty-
you could put Allen and Lamar way above that.
I'm putting Maxey
They're
in.
up there, top of the league.
All right.
Philly athletes.
What is the Mount Rushmore of Taylor's exes?
Are we?
Or current? Just Taylor's boyfriends.
Travis. Number one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we got
Taylor
Travis.
Lautner.
Taylor Lautner. I love that one. I'm gonna go Tom Hiddleston. Loki.
Okay. What's his name? Tom.
Tom Hiddleston. Loki.
And what about what do we get? Do we go John Mayer with the
No.
last one?
No.
Do we go Jake Gyllenhaal?
Ooh,
Do we go Harry Styles?
Yes.
Okay.
I go Harry Styles.
I was
All right.
waiting for Harry.
All right, we go
What about
Harry.
Joe Jonas?
I like how that was the easiest.
Or Calvin? What about Calvin Harris?
MRD's 1117 said, you.
Yo, what up, Nasty? All right.
We just skipped over good ones.
Like who? We
Calvin
skip.
Harris.
Ooh.
Joe
Yeah.
Jonas.
No, they're both.
All right.
no.
I do like Calvin Harris a lot. All right.
Zac Efron.
This one's weird. What's your Mount Rushmore of Dems, like Democrats?
Why do you say it with such disdain? Damn.
I
What?
don't like any politicians.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You don't like
Up
Bernie?
Yeah, Bernie.
Oh,
but,
Bernie,
but he's
okay,
technically
yeah.
an independent.
I think he's technically a Democrat.
No, he ran in
He
the.
did, but he's like a purple senator in Vermont. Like I thought he was.
He was independent. I don't think he is anymore though.
I do believe I believe once.
KM said, none. KM
None.
said, just kidding, kinda.
No, like
We're with you.
I agree. I agree. The Dems are kind of trash,
I
but
mean, they all are.
They all are. That's not.
but let's put Bernie because
I'll
we
put
all
Bernie.
agree Bernie's a G. What about Barry?
Barry.
Do we got love for Barry?
I put some
Oh,
Barry
yeah.
up there.
Bernie Barry. What about? And this doesn't have to be alive still. What about John the Goat? John F. Kennedy.
I would put FDR, but I don't think
KM
Kennedy
said,
was actually
Billy.
good.
Say I wasn't alive.
Billy. She says Billy. Billy was good.
Billy.
Do we think John F. Kennedy deserve? Like, I mean,
I
he.
kind of
He
agree
wasn't
with-
really
I-
that good.
I kind of agree with
The Bay of
Cherny
Pigs,
here.
the Cuban Missile Crisis.
He was-
I agree
he
with
like
FDR.
he thwarted the missile crisis.
I think I think FDR would be above him. I mean, he kind of had to dig us out of that Great Depression.
We could put FDR, but do you think that John F. Kennedy deserves a spot on the Mount Rushmore? Is he on the actual Mount Rushmore?
No.
He's not.
That was
Okay.
way before he was alive.
He should be. He's.
What are they going to
KM
edit
said, his wrist game was amazing, good all good.
FDR is also not because it was before his time.
Dude, fucking John F. Kennedy.
Some movie.
John F. Kennedy had
Mount Rushmore
Riz.
with Richie Rich.
John F. Kennedy had Riz for days. He was fucking pivotal in the civil rights movement. Like he was. Yes. What do you mean?
It's
What?
been a minute since
LBJ
I've done history
was
class, so
pivotal.
like,
Did you?
I don't know.
Wait. Did you say what?
Why don't you just feed me to the lions? What? Step on my head when I'm drowning. What a great friend. What do you mean, what?
Okay. So what? Does anybody want to nominate a fourth that's better than John F. K?
Didn't we say FDR? Did you already put him on?
I got FDR in here.
LBJ, Bill Clinton.
LBJ. What did LBJ?
He was the Civil Rights Act. What do you mean?
Yeah, but he was
Just
like
brought it up.
He corrupted like Martin Luther King's movement extremely, and was he definitely a Democrat?
What? Yeah, Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Hold on. So you can't go too far back in history because they switched.
Yeah.
Blood is blood. So I was gonna say, what was Abe Lincoln?
Abe Lincoln was a
He was
Republican.
Republican.
I was
Yeah.
saying, Abe Lincoln-
Republicans were the ones that were for.
They switched, right? So like, that's why you gotta be careful how far back.
So you gotta be
go.
careful.
I mean, because Abe's got to be up there. I think
Why-
he
wait,
is on the
who-
actual Mount Rushmore.
So yeah, well, you got George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt,
Teddy.
and Thomas Jefferson. I
Oh
think
wait, do
they're
we want to
mixed-
put Teddy? Was Teddy was a
No, I
Democrat,
think
right?
he's also a Republican.
Really?
F
Okay.
here is-
Okay,
I-
gotcha.
I think they're all Republicans, and wasn't Thomas
All right.
Jefferson a
What about my boy
K-Fan
Taft?
said, Woodrow
Taft.
Wilson.
Didn't he
Had
die
no
in his
idea, just
bathtub because he was
Googled
a
him.
big fat fuck?
What about my boy Taft?
I kind of want to make just to expedite things. I'm gonna make the executive decision that John F. Kennedy had Riz for days. He was slanging that dick to Marilyn
Is
Monroe.
someone paying you here? You were pushing hard campaigning for Kennedy there.
Yo,
What
like,
are you
I
in
mean,
like
he's a fucking
RFC's
goat.
pocket?
Yeah,
Like,
All right. Now let me get a Mount Rushmore for slang terms from Gen Z and A.
Well, you keep saying Riz. We'll go
Yeah.
Do we think Riz belongs there?
I say the word Riz
Skibbity.
far too much.
I do too.
God, not
I hate. I will not put skibbity in there. I hate fucking skibbity.
Ohio, but Ohio.
I hate Skibbity, Ohio,
Ohio?
toilet. I don't.
Say-
Ohio, I use a
They
lot.
say Ohio. I think
Ohio, it means
Wait,
cringe.
wait.
It means bad.
There you go.
Ohio means
How
bad.
What
do
do we?
you-
What
How
do
do you
we?
spell it? Like the state?
The state, Ohio.
What do we think about sus? Do we
I was
like
thinking like
sus?
Sus has
Japanese.
gone away.
But
Yeah.
Sus? Isn't sus R word?
It's just like sus isn't being used as much anymore.
And it was kind of an Among Us word.
Yeah, right. See, this
What do we think
Ronald
about?
McMullen said, Skibbity toilet Riz in Ohio.
What do we say? What do we say about
K-Fan said, Cap, S-U-S,
I like
low
Cap.
key,
No Cap.
bet,
Yeah,
bushy.
low key?
How about bet?
I like
Bet.
that.
Bet.
Bet.
I feel like, that's a good one, but I feel like that's going away too.
Yeah.
What is
What
the
do-
word
Well, I
they're
mean,
saying
they're
now?
still Gen
For
Z.
affirmation.
They're saying
Sig-
high key instead.
Sigma is a
Sigma?
lot.
I like Sigma. What do we like about WAP? Do we like WAP?
No. Slaps.
Slaps.
Oh,
I use
yeah.
slaps.
Bop. What about bop?
How about simp?
Bussin'. Bussin's good. I'm putting bussin' in
Wow,
there.
simp.
Busting. Yeah, busting.
Busting,
But-
busting.
Well, wait,
no.
what
No,
about
it's
fam?
bussin'. Fam is very old. I feel like
Yeah.
fam is like millennial. At,
I mean, it's on
wor-
here
at-
for Gen Z, but
You know, it's
Oh, you're looking it up right now?
Yeah.
This is another
I
one
thought-
of those
I
times
thought-
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah.
I
Um,
could say this.
what
shit.
about
Fam.
on God?
on Kai.
God, on God, we used for a little bit. Used for a little bit.
Based.
Based is good.
No, it's
Based is
actually
good.
not
I'm like drawing blanks.
Is baddie a Gen Z or alpha term? I think
doesn't-
baddie is, right?
K-Fan said, dang,
How about
whoa.
Chewy?
Whoa. I
K-Fan
think
said, IRL.
Delulu, that's your favorite.
Delulu.
A good one, Sly.
Slay. Is
Slay.
Slay is
Go.
good.
They're giving them.
What about Go Off King?
How about
Is-
lit?
What's that?
Lit.
Yeah.
Lit
Oh,
is
lit.
good. All right, so
See, there's some good phrases that only count as slang. My new favorite is put
Glow
the
up.
fries in the bag.
Slang.
what does that mean?
Hurry up and finish your damn story. Put your fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag. I like
What about
that.
Slay?
K-Fan
Slay?
said,
Seriously,
go.
saying Slay is
I
good.
didn't-
Go.
FOMO.
FOMO's
That's
old as
more
shit.
ours. That's more
No,
ours.
YOLO is ours.
YOLO.
FOMO is
YOLO.
YOLO is definitely ours. Yeah.
Do we like Slay?
I
Do
think
we
Slay is up there.
Slay? Okay.
K-Fan said, Sim.
Simp.
Simp.
Oh, lately
Go-
you've called
I
me a
said
simp
simp.
far too many times.
Yeah, I think simp might be like older than Gen
I thought so
Z.
too, but it was on there.
We got Riz, Bussin', Slay.
Not pussy.
I like On God a lot. I like Go
Bet. What
Off.
about bet?
I like Bet. Anybody? Oh,
High key.
high
I
key,
said
high key,
I
low
heard high
key.
Yeah.
Mm,
Sigma, Skibbity.
This ain't it,
Ohio.
Drip.
drip's good.
Extra.
Extra.
Oh, you being so extra. What about you? Good.
Man, this is
Is that it? I thought that was
Gas.
you guys.
Gas.
gas. That's
Ick.
good one.
Gas. What's gas?
Ick is
You're
a
gassing 'em up.
good one. Gas is like weed. That good
Oh.
weed. Do we want to go?
Big yikes.
I have never heard someone say that.
Big oof.
Oof.
I hate those.
All right, I'm gonna put what? Just someone call out one. Gas means cool or
Bet.
dope.
Wow.
Bet.
What
I'll
was
have a bet.
What are the ones we've said?
I think bet worked.
Yeah.
We said
What were
a
the
lot.
other three?
Listen, I want Ohio
Bet.
or Skibbity. You guys didn't know.
I've never even
fucking
heard of
hate
Ohio.
it. Like,
Ethan
it's
said, it means cool or dope.
there's
I have
like
heard people shit on Ohio all the time, which
That's why it
is
turned
not-
into
I
slang for
assume
bad,
so.
yeah.
But like, it's not even a bad
Kind
state.
of,
All right.
I've never been there. I can't comment.
all right. Next, what is our Mount Rushmore of prominent blacks? And they have to be still alive. So I don't want to hear the chalk like Martin Luther King's or Malcolm X's. Like,
Okay.
who are some prominent, still living blacks?
Barry.
Barack Obama.
You say Chuck Berry. You say Barry. Oh.
Is Chuck Berry alive? I don't even think he is.
I think
I
Barack
was
has.
talking about Barack and you said
Yeah.
Barry earlier.
That's like no question.
All right, we'll put Barry
Yeah,
again.
Chuck Berry's out.
Michelle.
Like,
You
can
say
put-
Michelle?
you can put- you can put
I
it
say
up there, too.
Denzel. I think
Denzel.
Denzel has to be on there.
I'm gonna go back to our
K-Pen
last
said,
theme of
Candace
Saquon.
Owens.
How about Michael Jordan?
Oh no.
MJ. Who?
Or Michael B.
So-
Jordan?
What's that?
Michael B. Michael B. Jordan's
Or
a dog.
Jordan.
Well, Michael Jordan has to be first.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go back to Saquon.
I like Michael B. Jordan a lot. What about
Yeah, but you
Breezy?
can't put him over the other
Yeah,
Michael
you
Jordan.
gotta put Michael Jordan.
What about Chris Breezy? Is anyone okay with that? No one's okay with that?
No.
All right.
No.
What about Jay-Z?
No.
We're not okay with
He's
that?
tied up with Diddy right now. No.
Okay.
So we're not putting Diddy on there.
No.
What about Bill Cosby?
Oh, that's a new slang term. I forgot.
Diddy?
Kids say no Diddy now.
No Diddy. I hear no Diddy all the time.
What?
Liam said that to me one day. I was like, "The hell did you just say?" He said, "No Diddy." I was like, "What?"
What does that mean? Like not being like
Like, don't be
Don't
a
be a
sexual
sexual
predator.
predator.
No,
Yeah.
but like, yo, Liam, we're going to this place this
K-Pen
week. Oh, no
said,
Diddy.
they are all Satanists
way.
Chris Lowell.
No way. What?
Something like that. I don't know. He said it to me a few times. I'm like, you can.
Oh, what about Drake?
I think it replaced No Homo.
I love Drake.
I'm gonna take Kendrick over.
Yeah.
No. Disavowed. Fucking erroneous.
Erroneous.
All right, so we got a lot to choose from. So far, we got Barry, Denzel. Do we want to add? I don't really
Michael
want to.
Jordan.
I think Michael Jordan. You're
You
talking
wanna
about the
put
best
Mike?
basketball players
Yeah.
of all time. And you're saying people are still alive.
Barry, Denzel, Mike,
We gotta
and
go.
Beyonce.
We gotta
How
go
about
musician. We gotta go
Beyonce.
musician.
I don't want to put Beyonce.
Why?
See, she's connected to Jay-Z.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are gonna go against Jay Z. I'm gonna go against B.
What is this? The Kevin Bacon of P Diddy?
So like,
Yeah, I mean, you probably could play the
K-Pen
new
said,
game.
LeBron.
LeBron, I think he.
I was gonna say, you got MJ already. I mean, you can do that. That's a separate argument. LeBron or MJ. I'm trying to think music right now.
It could be actors though. I like Michael B. Jordan
Well,
a
we
lot.
have an actor.
We'll put
That's what
both
I'm
Michael
saying.
Jordan.
So we got a
You can
president,
just do
an
Michael
actor.
/ Michael B. There we go. Covers both of them in one.
What about yeah. What else? I mean, I feel like these are the most popular, like presidents, politicians, actors, athletes.
Something in it, some
So you want an
Let's get some music in there. We got
you want a musician?
K-Pen
Okay.
said, Don King.
Okay. Let's go to Mike Tyson. Then. I like that.
I do like Mike Tyson a lot.
Well, that's
Lost
sports
to Jake
again.
Paul.
Wait, fuck.
Still going Kendrick.
It doesn't have to be a man either. There's
I know.
like,
You said
We
Beyonce,
can
you said
put
Michelle.
Michelle Obama back in.
what about like Alicia Keys? I
don't
feel
know.
like
I don't know her enough.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
is Mariah Carey like black? Like she's
She's
half.
Yeah, she's half.
Okay. Well, what do you guys say?
I mean, she does have what the most
Mariah.
popular.
You say Mariah?
Christmas song.
I hate how she quit on New Year's Eve. Did you guys all see that? Like she was like supposed to be lip syncing and she just like mailed it in like
I was asleep. It was better early New Year's Eve.
it was not this New Year's. It was like a couple New Years
It was
ago.
a few.
I was probably still asleep.
I was probably still asleep. I'm very boring now. So.
I'll put Mariah on though. All right. And finally, let's get a Mount Rushmore of wedding dance jams that get the floor lit.
Shots.
Yeah.
Shots. Yeah, that's a good one.
Shots, you
that's
say?
a good call.
KM said, I like Cardi B until she endorsed Camila.
Nah,
Joseph
fuck Cardi B.
Fowler said, hey Shane, I made it. KM
That's
said, but she's
Joe
Spanish
Fowler.
lol.
My man Joe. What up, buddy?
But she's Spanish.
both?
I got to contribute. Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night.
I don't know if I've ever heard that.
It's
I know the song. No, I know the
Mid-December
song.
back in '63.
I don't know if I've heard it at a wedding.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean, what?
I feel like I don't hear it that
Did
often
they?
at weddings either.
My wedding was a blur. What are you shaking your
What
head?
about what's it called? The one with Lil Jon and
Shots?
Get low.
Yeah, Get Low.
Yeah.
Or not? Wait,
Is it just gonna be all
that's
Lil
not
Jon?
the-
songs, I
Joseph
think they are
Fowler
good.
said, wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh yeah.
My wedding, Joe? My wedding? You didn't show up. You RSVP'd, yes, you didn't show.
Big
I haven't
yikes.
forgot 13 years
What did you
later.
say?
Big yikes.
There we go, I've heard it.
Big
in person.
oof. High key cringe.
KM
Skibbity
said,
Ohio.
don't stop believing. Joseph Fowler said,
That's for
lol.
white weddings.
What do we? It's gonna be a
Brightside.
white wedding.
Say Mr. Brightside?
Oh,
I love
yeah.
Mr. Brightside.
Oh yeah. That's a
I'll get up from what I'm doing to go sing that one.
What do we think about like September?
Wake
That's a
me up
good
when
one.
September ends.
No,
Earth, Wind,
That's kind
you
of
really want to
classic.
pitch Earth, Wind, and Fire? I do like that, but
So which September though? The remake?
Do
from
you
Trolls?
remember
Yeah, I know. I meant like
the original? No, the
Fine, you
OG.
know the song.
Well, so yes, I know this.
I still don't think
Rock,
that's
Flag, and
played
Eagle, right?
that much at weddings and gets people dancing.
Um,
Well, Dancing Mr. Brightside, I'm with that. Because
I'm
Are we talking
adamantly
like
against
dancing,
that.
or are we talking about like the waltz?
We're talking about like ass and titties out on the floor shaking like
KM said,
What?
dreams and nightmares.
Then ass.
no, I
never heard
hate
it at a
that
wedding, but that would
song.
be awesome.
I heard it was at Tomb's wedding.
Which one?
Okay. Was it?
Yeah,
Which song?
dreams and night. I used to grind like this for a time like this, like Meek Mill.
you know
Like,
the
You
song. It
sound
was the
just
Eagles
like
anthem.
him.
With that party rock anthem.
Oh yeah.
Party
that's a
rock
good one.
element.
There was
Yeah.
What about-
Said, my wedding was gangster though, lol, Chris, you remember?
yeah. Although I kept trying to get the DJ to play "Fuck Up Some Commas" by Future, and he was like, "No, I can't do that, man." I'm
Do they
like,
not
"Come on,
play
brother."
Future? She tried to request a Future song at some wedding, and the guy's like, "Nah, we can't play that." Like, what?
Like, if I ever get married, I'm
Something wrong
gonna.
with Future at weddings. It's like the second time I've heard it.
KM
Okay.
said, back that ass up.
Ooh, man, yeah, all right, we're putting that on.
That was a staple on the 7th
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back that ass up.
God, I'm dating myself here.
And wait, what about fuck? I just had it and I lost
I
it.
can't think of it.
Oh, what about Party in the USA?
I mean,
That's
I
a
like
good
a little
one.
Miley, but are we talking about, is that a wedding jam that people are getting up to? I'm thinking of that Animal House song. A little bit louder now.
Oh yes, it's because it's in Wedding Crashers.
That's always there, and everyone gets real low and
Yeah.
quiet. And then
You know you make me wanna shout, throw my hands up and
Yeah, I think
shout.
that's gotta be.
All right.
Scream and shout.
I'm with that. All right. So we got shots, shout,
KM said, get low.
rum dum dum.
Yeah.
Get low is the classic.
Dum. I got shots, shout, oh what a night, and back that ass up.
Yeah.
It's funny. It depends on the weddings. There's some weddings where you would not.
Isn't it called Scream and Shout?
What?
Isn't it called Scream and Shout? Or is it just Shout?
You know you make me
I think we
wanna
all know
shout,
what we
throw
mean.
my hands up and shout. All right, so at this time, I want to like try answering some advice for these are just like fucking Reddit columns that I came across. So you guys, feel free to interject all you want, right? So this guy,
KM said, how many licks?
what song is that?
Lil Kim
What like
and
how does it-
Cisco, wasn't it?
Wait, so we're not gonna do emo songs?
not this episode because
Isn't that what they want?
I didn't realize that. I mean, do you guys want to
It
do?
was ska that they didn't know any of.
Do you guys want to do a Mount Rushmore of emo songs?
Do whatever we want. 'Cause There's
What-
gonna be arguments amongst that too.
Yeah, I want to keep it. I want to
There
keep
will
it
also be
pushing.
a lot
All
of agreements.
right, all right. I want to keep it pushing. This person asks, "Why do I keep getting rejected? I'm an 18-year-old female. I've gotten either.
KM said, Suze, I'm cracking up because you only knew it.
I probably know it by Little Kim. How does it go? Like,
I don't know. I'm
Putting her
not
on
gonna
the spot. Making her sing how many lyrics.
All right. I 18-year-old female, have gotten either ghosted or rejected by every girl I've tried to befriend over the past few months or so, and have never had a meaningful female friendship. I feel so
Katie
incredibly
Crawford
low.
said, "Sing it, Suze." Kate M. said, "My neck, my back."
Lick my pussy and
So
my
it's-
crack.
It's Miley's? I thought it was.
Lick it right, lick it good. Yeah, I know that song. And I've never had a meaningful female friendship. I feel so incredibly low about myself right now. It might sound stupid, but I've cried twice over the most recent rejection. I had a lot of hope for this girl because she seemed so kind, genuine, and initiated conversation first. I can't help but worry that my social skills are stunted, or that there's something seriously wrong with me. My male and only friends tell me that I'm a great friend and doing fine in terms of social skills. But if that's the case, why am I struggling so hard to make female friends? I wish someone would tell me what I was doing wrong.
This 18-year-old female, you said?
Yes.
I mean, women are catty, so especially towards other women.
I mean,
Okay.
Suze, you're a woman.
Also,
know
there's
what
not a
she's
lot.
doing.
Yeah, there's not a lot of information.
Yeah.
We don't know what you're doing
Yeah,
to
like-
tell you why it's wrong.
I'm gonna assume, it's your fault because you're not giving me details. And you're
Katie
assuming I'm
Crawford
supposed
said,
to know.
"Is she a pick-me girl?"
She doesn't really sound like it. And I mean, can you be a lesbian pick-me? I feel like that kind of defies the nature of a pick-me, right? Isn't like a pick-me someone who crosses genders in their mating strategies?
Also,
It's
I don't
like-
think it was mentioned in that question whether she was a lesbian or not.
Well, she's an
looking for
18-year-old
friends.
female.
Looking for female friends. She doesn't say I'm looking for female relationships.
But like getting ghosted and rejected, I feel like
I
that's.
know, but then she also
She
infers
could also be
friend.
bi.
But the
It doesn't-
inference
it's not
here.
clear if she's looking for friends or relationships. Is just my thing.
I jumped to the conclusion that she's looking for both, romantic and platonic.
Katie Crawford said, "She's saying her guy friends say it's fine. Pick me girl."
All right. Well, this one commenter said, "I had the same problem when I was your age, and it was so confusing to me until I realized that I wasn't that emotionally invested in my friendships with guys, and I was overly invested in trying to become friends with girls. It mattered so much to me. My expectations and hopes for these friendships were always so high, and it just turned into this cycle where, 1, I was super anxious about what girls I was trying to befriend thought of me. 2, which made me overanalyze every detail in a way I didn't do with my guy friends. 3, this led me to making a bunch of assumptions about how things were going or what they thought of me prematurely. 4, which then made me act really weird and overcompensate trying to fix things and figure out where we stood. 5, which then weirded them out and pushed them away. 6, which made me super anxious about what they thought of me. Rinse and repeat.
Makes sense.
Eventually, I just realized I was weird about it because I was gay. See, I told you. But I mean, that's
Okay.
just that's this other
What do you mean
commenter.
you
Told us then.
But I mean, it's
I
giving.
was just commenting on
My gaydar's beeping. All right.
Well,
What about you?
Didn't she say that she was had previous girlfriends or something?
Did she? I must have missed that part.
I
That
don't
could
think
be a
she
friend
did.
girlfriend. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
could be.
Okay.
oh, my girlfriend.
And also, she can still be bi.
That's true.
And it immediately
And
changed.
she's 18.
She's 18.
And it immediately changed everything about how I interacted with women, whether I liked them that way or not.
Okay, that makes a little more sense. So, man, 18. It's just was such a different world when we were 18.
Yeah.
If we had to enter the dating pool now and try to, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
No.
So I don't know if I'm the best to give advice. Like how I wouldn't know without having details on what they're doing.
Yeah,
How do you
that's-
comment on what someone's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like you're coming on
Back,
too strong. I don't know.
My life.
Probably.
I mean, probably. You know, I just.
All right. On to the next one. My husband thinks I'm dumb. When I
Susan's
Is this
phone
a guy or a girl? Wait, is this a guy or a girl?
I assume
Why are you assuming?
Yeah, why are we assuming, man?
because I'm a heteronormative asshole. When
Katie
I
Crawford said, "Do you have plans to enter the dating pool, Shane?"
God no. I got the perfect woman right there.
polyamory's all the rage these
All
days.
the rage.
When I say that, I don't mean like. All right. When I say that, I don't mean like going out. I mean he thinks I'm an idiot. Well, yeah. I mean, that's.
Going out.
I don't know.
What?
He's a lot smarter than I am, so why is it wrong for him to belittle your intelligence? I know.
Have to do that. That's still wrong, but he can still be smarter.
I know I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I wouldn't say I'm an idiot. Well, he doesn't say you're an idiot.
He can interject every time you call her an idiot.
You think that he thinks you're dumb, but maybe he doesn't think you're dumb. He only really said it once, and he apologized, and he said he didn't mean it. I messed up the TV, and he told me I was dumber than a box of rocks.
So it sounds like he didn't mean it and he apologized. Move on.
Yeah, like...
That's still kind of...
It's mean. I mean,
said
look.
that to me and be like...
Well, you'd be the one saying it to me, let's be honest. You're smarter than me. Come on.
He doesn't let me make any decisions. He controls everything. When I ask how much money we have, he just tells me not to worry about it. Love this guy. He doesn't think I'll pump my gas right. He does it for me. Oh God, that's a fucking asshole right there. He doesn't really want me driving the car. He'll be on the computer and I'll ask what he's doing and he'll just say work stuff. And he just tends to talk to me like I'm an idiot. He'll explain things really slow and nod like I'm a child. Throughout the day, he'll call me and check on me like a babysitter. It's just annoying.
Are we sure that Sue didn't write this?
I was gonna say this sounds really controlling. That does not sound like me. Come on.
And now cue the morbidly obese trolls of the internet to, step in and advocate. Your husband's treatment of you is so gross.
It does sound pretty controlling.
Yeah, it sounds abusive.
It sounds like just a control.
Especially the slow talking.
Yeah.
Slow talking, I'll pump your gas, you can't drive the car.
Yeah,
sounds a little sketch.
I mean, she could be leaving out like accidents that she's gotten in, or like hitting curbs, scuffing rims.
Yeah, but now you're just assuming stuff.
Yeah.
She could also not have those things.
Right. You're not disclosing how much money you have. It's a marriage. It's your money. Like if Susan at any point says, "What's in our main bank account?" Go look. You have a login. I'm not gonna say, "No, don't worry about it."
I'm doing work stuff. Leave me alone.
I'm doing work stuff. Go away.
She doesn't work, so I don't have it.
Okay.
You don't know how much.
I love this guy.
you don't know how much money you have? Ma'am, this is a huge red flag.
Yeah.
You should know exactly how much money you have. If you don't have access to your accounts, you better get them. I'd be worrying about it if I were you. Yup, financial abuse, says another woman. So leave. Take back your life. That's gonna solve it, yeah. The OP said
this guy sounds like he sucks. That's my
Don't
comment.
have access to the money.
Obviously, we only have one side of the story.
No,
but
the OP,
this side, yeah, I agree.
The OP says that's a little bit over dramatic. I still love him. It got 11 thumbs downs.
This is why you don't go to Reddit for this.
Yeah, the people of Reddit are a bunch of I believe Lance referred to them as Taiwanese basement trolls or something like that.
Why Taiwanese?
Don't get me wrong. There's sometimes Reddit's fantastic for certain things, like certain things you're looking for. But
like what, porn?
You would go there. No, but like several video games I played, Reddit pages. Like,
Warning for porn virus scan. I'm waiting for porn over here.
but yeah, I don't know if I'll go on to Reddit for advice there.
It sounds like he makes you feel badly and less than. You may need to ask yourself, why are you in love with and wanting to be with someone like that? He doesn't respect you, he thinks you're an idiot, and he doesn't answer basic questions about your shared acumen. That's verbal and financial abuse all in one go. He doesn't trust you, so it's hard to have live without, I assume that's supposed to be love without trust. At the very least, a very serious talk is to be had.
Yeah.
This man has zero respect for you. All these commenters, I'll bet you they're a bunch of single fucking 50-year-old women.
I would say you definitely have to talk to him, like have open communication about it first before you do anything like divorcing.
Girl, your husband obviously doesn't respect, so at least respect yourself. And if you don't want to divorce him right now, then go to individual couples therapy and make sure that you have your own money and have control over your own money. Well, I agree. Like, you should.
Yeah, you should do that, right?
Yeah.
You could also do group couple therapy.
I mean, you should probably use some therapy anyway.
Yeah.
Because it does sound like he's kind of controlling that.
This is so insanely abusive and unhealthy. How old are the both of you? Why are you with him? How old are you two? Is
How old are you two, so I can...
Is he a condescending prick to everyone? Most people I know that treat their spouse this way, including my own, tend to be assholes to the person closest to them behind closed doors, and can be the sweetest, greatest friend to everyone and everyone else. Yeah. So, it seems like I'm on an island here that he sounds like a winner to me. Like,
It sounds like a winner, though.
Nothing like a
There's nothing in that statement that sounds like a winner.
all right, on to the next one. I don't know if this is really like advice. This is just someone's 30-day dopamine detox to reset their brain, and it changed their life. Are you guys interested, or?
What do you mean?
I'm happy to hear about how someone perhaps flipped their dopamine. Go ahead.
All right, so I've experienced a bit over the past 6 months with various ways to cut back on doom scrolling. I came across a few Reddit posts that inspired me to try things like a 24-hour detox or even 10 days cutting back. It worked, but then my screen time tended to fluctuate a lot afterwards. I saw some posts about the idea of a 30-day plan. Having 4 separate weekly plans made it more digestible. In case it's helpful, wanted to share random Redditors have given me pretty good inspiration to make changes, so maybe I can do the same. This was my strategy. First, each Sunday I would pick out a few productive things for the week that I would use to replace my mindless scrolling and track it. Reading, steps walked, calls made to family, etc. Then the next Sunday I could review what I accomplished with that time and revamp the plan. It was very motivating and eye-opening. The second part of the strategy was adding a lot of friction to my phone usage. I know if I don't have boundaries, I'll slip. And then they basically like a bunch of technical speak that I don't really understand. Like unblock of social media. I assume they like block their social media apps. Target of 100 phone pickups a day. That sounds crazy. I don't actually
I picked up the phone 100 times last year, so that does sound crazy.
Yeah. But I might just picking it up.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
100 what?
Because I don't know what, I don't like track it, but I could see myself like picking up my phone, you know, just like throughout the day 100 times, 120 times.
It's for a day.
Yeah, so they started limiting themselves to 120 phone pickups a day, then 100 phone pickups a day, then 75 phone pickups a day, then 50 phone pickups a day. They changed their shit to grayscale, which I guess like I don't know.
Those colors.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, all right.
You can't pick up 100 times. You just hold your phone the whole time.
That's true, right? I just hold all that. I'd be very curious how many times I pick it up.
Like
it probably is around 100.
Did you guys know the human skeleton is like adapting? Like our thumb is becoming more powerful, and our
there's like an indent on the pinky.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Really? Huh.
And then the neck is
the neck is starting to curl down. We're becoming like Homo unerectus.
It's gonna be like the movie WALL-E eventually.
Yep, it really is.
We're all gonna be sitting in those motorized chairs.
It's like my favorite movie.
Solid movie. Yeah.
All right.
Because you love dystopian.
On to the next one. I'm 26, married, and have 3 children. I can't get up early enough since I was a child. It's a woman.
I know. I'm telling her to leave whatever the situation.
I could not get that is like the common the common solution for a lot of married women. I'd either oversleep my alarm, turn it off sometimes. I went to crazy lengths to sleep. I'd actually get dressed, leave the house, then sneak back in the house to go to sleep. Through high school, I would have a lot of absences. After I graduated, I was mainly working night shift jobs for 5 years. Even then, I'd come home at 5 a.m., be in bed by 6 a.m., but couldn't fall asleep. I'd stay up till 8 to 10 a.m., then fall asleep, causing me to sleep longer. Then I had to get up for work at 3 to 4 p.m. Last couple of years, I had morning shift jobs. I was able to wake up early. There was a few times where I missed my alarm and came in late. Recently, I got a great job. It's 40 minutes away. And before I started, they told me they are very flexible. You can come in later as long as you put in the least required hours for the day. I started coming in early, but over time, knowing that they don't care if I came in an hour or 2 later. My brain got used to that bad habit. So instead of starting work early and leaving earlier, I come in later and have to work later. I'm sick of myself. It makes me feel like a loser. I tried putting my phone away from me, but I still get up to turn it off so I could get 10 minutes of sleep. Nothing seemed to work. At times, especially if I need to be somewhere super early. I don't trust myself, so I stay up through the whole night, fighting my sleep. I know certain things that probably have a large cause of this. I'm overweight. I don't exercise. I don't eat healthy. I still consume some sugar. My nose was broken when I was a kid. I don't breathe properly. I feel like I need to see a doctor. Maybe I'm deficient in some vitamins. In general, I feel sluggish on a day-to-day basis. I work good. No issues there. My employer and supervisors are satisfied with my performance and attitude, but I feel I could be better. I feel lazy.
There was a whole bunch there.
So, I'm a chronic oversleeper. I'm by default a night owl.
You gotta fix your circadian rhythm first. You gotta get in a pattern of sleeping when you should be sleeping and being.
But even last night, I was having trouble going to sleep. Like I was up still at 3 or 3:30 or 4 a.m.
So what are you doing? Are you just laying down or are you?
Yeah, just laying down. Obviously, watching my fucking phone.
You gotta turn off your phone.
K-Pan said, is this a joke or serious?
You have your TV and your phone literally playing something all the time.
I do.
That's the biggest problem.
I'm stimulated by shit. I know this.
Yes.
But
so then you know the problem.
But I'm never late for work. So no matter what happens, I mean, if it'll help, I'm saying move your phone further away. This is serious, Kate. Move your phone further away from your bed. That would be my first suggestion. Like, get the stimulus far away from you, so like you don't have any visual stimulus. Even audio is like not the best, but.
And then also about the nose thing, there are like strips you can buy to open your like nasal passage.
She also did make a comment about I haven't been to a doctor.
Yeah.
Go to a doctor.
That too. I mean, if you don't want to go the more expensive route, possibly you could buy these strips.
K-Pan said, that poor girl.
Healthcare is not accessible to everyone.
And another trick I have is because I used to play like what I would call alarm clock Russian roulette, and like I'd be like I just want like 10 more minutes, and I'd like hit the snooze button. Snooze button. You can't fucking if you live by the snooze button, you'll die by the snooze button. So I'll stop the alarm, and if I need like 10 or 15 more minutes of sleep,
said go to a doctor and get sleep meds or smoke ganj.
You smoke ganj. I mean, if you want to do this all like holistically, I like just setting a timer, setting like a 10 or a 15-minute timer. You can't like
is
snooze
that like
it.
hitting the snooze button? What do you mean?
No, like
the snooze button is 5 minutes later. That's literally the snooze button.
That's not enough. Sometimes you need a little bit more time.
You just set a 5-minute timer.
No, I said 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh. So what I do is I usually have 2 alarms, one for 6:45, one for 7:15. Usually I wake up before it anyway because I kind of go to bed at like 10 or 11. But if I don't wake up and my 6:45 alarm goes off and I'm awake, I'll get up and do that. If I want another 30 minutes, then I'll turn it off and wait for the 7:15 one.
You really sleep then.
I mean, I don't usually go to 7:15.
No,
so.
we're in bed almost. One of the reasons I almost was hesitant to do this is you said it went till 10. I'm usually in bed by 10. That includes
yeah.
But it's the weekend. That's why.
Yeah, and it's not that it's like I'm always in bed by 10. But usually we are, and I think first alarm goes off at 4:35.
I think
something like that. I try to roll out of bed by 5. That's been one of the best things for me in general with everything because I just feel like I don't waste. I feel like I waste the day if I don't wake up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
That's how I was as.
I'm out the door. I'm out the door and I'm back home before anyone else is even like Susan's just getting awake. Susan's still up early. What 6?
Yeah. 5:45. So.
Yeah. So.
Even on my weekends, I'm up at like 8 or 9 at the latest. All right, so. I might have some more, but I want to talk about are you guys familiar with the Eagles fan who got in trouble with his job?
No.
Yeah.
Did you?
What?
Yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts on it?
Well,
so,
you guys explain?
Do you want to explain for Czerny?
What happened?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a video of an Eagles fan.
K-Pan said, I go into my bed at 9:30 latest. I can't sleep past 536.
Sounds like a military woman.
K-Pan said, I'm also up every hour.
Ooh, that stinks.
All right, so, sorry, continue.
So there's a video of a Eagles fan screaming at a girl, Packers fan, calling her a dumb C word. You said was banned. That was calling her that. Calling
No. You can say C word on my show.
Oh, okay. Well,
Please
calling
do.
her like a dumb
Please,
cunt,
please say it.
calling her a lot of awful names. Like, that guy sucks and he needs to go. On the same token, the boyfriend isn't defending her. He's just filming. and then
That was the boyfriend.
That was the boyfriend filming.
Jeez.
And then it comes out after that he was doing a GoFundMe to send him to the game, put me in the belly of the beast. Like, he was instigating a lot of this. Now, the dumb Eagles fan took the bait and was over the line and should have been kicked out. But that Packers fan sucks, too.
But what ended up happening is that they reported him to his place of employment, and he was fired for saying dumb fat C word, dumb
also,
fat
though,
cunt.
He did work in hospitality, and that showed he's not very
Hospitable. Like, I mean, this is
Hey
our
Dad,
brand.
Dad, the boyfriend is a pussy.
Pussy, straight up
Boyfriend is a
pussy.
pussy, yeah.
You represent your company when you're like out.
Yeah, no,
public.
like
Nah, that's not true.
That is true.
But you
What do
do
you
to an
mean?
extent. Now he's associated with this company, and it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to distance themselves from them.
and
That's what companies do.
yep, and he didn't seem like, again, he works in hospitality. That's
Especially if it's something that blows up.
Now again,
Yeah.
that guy sucked, and he's got banned, and that's what he should be. Yeah, that Packers fan. You're not defending your girlfriend. You're letting this guy talk to you this way. Like, Suze, would you not be pissed if someone was talking to you that way and I was just filming? Going, like, as this guy is screaming in her face.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Don't worry, it'll pay off later when we get fired.
Well, and then that whole stuff comes out, like him saying, "Pay for our tickets, put me there. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna show you how scummy Eagles fans are and all that." He was trying to do it, and that guy took the bait, like an idiot. And that's what I don't get. Look, it's a game. Like, seriously, you need to calm down. I'm personally always calm during the Eagles.
I mean, bro.
Handball drive.
I mean, I'm not condoning this type of behavior. When I was a young pup at the
Still a young pup. Go ahead.
at the vet, there was a fucking dad who brought his son to the vet, which makes the link look like a fucking church, and they were both wearing Michael Vick jerseys. They
Falcons or
this was when Michael Vick was a Falcon, the vet days. They
Sorry, I don't have
forced
the timeline of the vet.
they forced Papa in a porta potty, duct taped it closed, and rolled it down a hill.
So fun.
I mean,
And you wonder why Philly has a
Why do we have the reputation that we do? Yeah.
yeah, like, all right, we have.
See, that's ridiculous. Why
We-
would you do that? I would never do that. To someone.
They climb poles and eat shit.
I
just celebrating a
I
victory.
just don't get it. Like, I sat next to opposing teams' fans, and we just talk shit to each other the whole game, and then when we're done, like, all right, see you later. That was fun. Why's it gotta be violent or
Why's it gotta be this
and
way?
porta potties? Listen, I'm laughing. It's funny.
I'll bet you when he was leaving, he was like, "I'm never coming back here. Fuck Philadelphia."
Go listen to what
Like,
these
yeah,
guys
get
do.
the fuck out of here, you fucking pussy. Get the fuck out of
All
here.
because
Or he
wore
came
a-
back because he's still a Falcons fan.
Was it-
No.
All because he wore a different jersey. He got thrown into a porta potty.
That's some cult-like behavior.
Yo, we're
Fucked
cultish.
up.
We're a fucking.
It's not a good thing. What do you mean? We're cultish, guys. Come on.
If you don't think we have a fucking tangible home field advantage, we do. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, listen, I mean, look, I love going to live events. I was just telling Connor in the car. We just went to the Flyers game last weekend. And Cutter came back to town with the Ducks. That was a playoff level crowd. They gave this kid shit the entire 60 minutes. It was awesome. And he sucked. He was so scared to play. It was amazing. And that's the kind of fun stuff that our fans can do, not throwing people in porta potties.
Kate,
Again, it's really
Kate
funny.
got fucking blocked because she said pussy. Oh my god. Oh, she said
blocked
pussy.
her?
YouTube, like they're
That's so
woke megacorp
But, like,
Google
I just
fucking.
said
I
the word
can't
on
say
air.
the C word either.
Well, I'll say it for you, Kate. Pussy, cunt, fuck.
I'm pretty sure
All right.
they fuck on
Like
you.
that Blink-182.
But speaking of the Eagles, everyone's talking about AJ Brown reading his book on the sideline. That author's book sales went through a 53 million% increase in
Absolutely
sales.
insane. Made that
Good-
guy rich overnight.
good-
just
good for
because
him, yeah.
That's awesome. He was seen at the Novacare talking to AJ Brown today, the author, because ESPN's doing some little segment on it. That's pretty crazy.
Kate, if you're watching, Dev got blocked for a legitimate reason. Dev said a racial slur. Granted, it was his own race, but like,
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yes, because YouTube can know that.
Right.
I mean, fuck, like, you know, I mean, all right. Speaking of Taylor Swift, this woman, this dumb woman. We were talking about what degenerate is. This is a degenerate.
Okay.
Debt for Taylor. I just paid the last installment of the card I used to finance the Eras tour. I had significant debt, but I went to Argentina for the 3 dates, Los Angeles for the 6 dates, Tokyo for night 2, Paris
that's
for nights
longer
1
than
and 2, the last 5 dates in London, and Miami for 3 nights. Even though my wallet was ruined, I don't regret anything. It was an incredible experience that was worth the sacrifice.
Yeah,
So what's her? What does she want advice then? She said she's happy with it.
that was the best show I've ever seen.
And I agree. But that was stupid.
That was stupid.
Fucking.
We had that same awesome experience at one show.
Right.
Yeah.
The only
Like
reason,
how? What
Right, Connor?
difference?
But who,
You're
like,
done.
who are we to
That's our girl.
tell
You're
other
not.
people how to spend their money?
It's their money. Listen,
They can do what they want.
do what they want, but we are gonna judge it.
Like,
Dumb.
But like,
dumb.
what could be so different from?
Yeah,
tour to
that's what I'm
tour?
saying, dude. Like, I don't.
I
Two
can-
different surprise songs every night.
Oh wow.
I can understand if you went to the first leg of the U.S. like we did, and then after the Tortured Poets department came out, she added to the show.
Sure.
So I can understand
That
going
makes
to a
sense.
pre-TTPD show and then a post one, but
Going to it sounds like she went to
Going all over the
can
world.
Can we do the fucking math here?
Tickets were stupid
what
expensive.
were the
Oh,
last
yeah,
shows she
Jesus.
went to?
She went to her
We got
she
them
started
fixed,
with
so we're-
3 in Argentina. 6 in Los Angeles. That's 9. Tokyo once,
Plus you
Paris
gotta fly
Oh,
around.
twice.
Yeah, Paris was
stay.
And
there.
five in London, and then 3 in Miami. I'm like, this is hurting my brain because
Yeah, she
how
went
stupid
to-
she is.
Let's just say $1,000 each, and not
that's just for the tickets.
yeah,
just for the
not
tickets.
including the travel and
Yeah.
home.
Hotel, food.
She was she
Yeah.
probably spent like 25 grand,
Probably
25,
50 grand.
50 grand.
probably 50 grand. Yeah.
Because you can include everything.
Who gave her a credit card?
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
what's her
some
credit
bank,
score?
her credit score's shot.
Where can I?
Maybe it was fine before this.
It's like Amex or what? Like,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
MX.
It's insane.
Oh my god.
Am I overreacting? My husband's too horny. Me love you long time.
I don't think he said that.
She used to love to talk dirty. Oh, she was Asian. I'm 22, female. Oh fuck. And married to my and married to my wonderful husband, 25 male. And lately I feel like my husband's too horny. Where do I even start? We've been together for 2 years and married for 1. In the first year of our relationship, we had normal sex, no toys, porn, etc. Our second year, we started opening ourselves up a little bit more. We started using toys, watching porn together every now and then, etc. He then started to get too comfortable. That's never in life get too comfortable. I guess. He started saying he'd love to watch a man have sex with me, which I don't want to do, so he's a cuck. He brought up the idea of a threesome, but I am way too territorial, jealous, and most likely too insecure for that. I could never watch him have sex with anybody else.
She's on.
He still insists he wants to see someone have sex with me. I don't want to. I feel like I feel like if I pleasure him in that aspect, he's just going to use it as an excuse to have sex with another woman because yes, I have made it very clear that I would never feel comfortable letting him have sex with another woman. I'm honestly worried I'm not enough for him. Sometimes I don't feel like I am, especially since he brought up the threesome idea, FFM. I've honestly been feeling a bit insecure the last few months because I've caught him looking at porn, looking for XXX content in Snapchat, joining WhatsApp porn groups. People on there send sex tapes. He hasn't done it since I caught him. I mean, he's still doing it. He's just hiding it. Because I've found nothing since, I guess. His horniness has taken a toll on my confidence. I don't feel comfortable with him looking at other girls to pleasure himself. It was fun when we were doing it together, but it made me feel some type of way when I caught it on his search history. Sometimes he'll make jokes saying we should go to a strip club together. Today he made a joke as we drove by a Bikini Coffee and said we should get coffee there. We were driving to a Starbucks in that moment. I just said no, and he laughed and said, "Why are you so why so serious?" I just said no, blah 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 blah. Like, I mean,
Alright, so
this is like
she is communicating.
It's actually
what
a
she
tougher
does.
one.
Well, no, she's so the beginning is like he's too horny. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be offended if you
like,
said that to me.
yeah.
Sorry, what?
But he's
If I
not
ever
just
say that
horny.
to
He's
you-
he's depraved, right? Like,
Well, no.
Well,
and that's the
he
thing.
he has his interests, but
She
they
said-
don't ally with it.
Right, and you can't.
You can't really.
Pressure. Like if she's
Yeah,
like, no, I don't. Then
I
that's,
originally thought he was a cuck, but it sounds like he wants to see a woman have sex with her. So that's not a cuck, right?
No, that he wants a threesome, but he also wants a guy to have sex.
He did say.
No, he did not say guy.
Ryan
Right,
McMullen
I did.
said, sounds like a sex addiction.
Probably.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He
Yeah.
did say I want to see a man bang my wife. Cuck. Fucking
So
cuck.
he wants to swing, kind of.
Well, yeah, basically,
Yeah.
and she's saying no, and then you guys are married. That's the
Yeah,
conversation. you have.
either you accept that or.
See, it sounds like she almost wants to go back to missionary only. Like,
But that's not.
there's got to
the
be
case,
a middle
really.
ground, right?
I don't
Like,
think she just wants to go to missionary. She
I-
just
I-
doesn't want
yeah,
to
no,
go.
I got it. Which is fair. Like, that's
Because
not
it
forever.
became like a snowball where he
It
just
did.
wants more and
Well, he's
more.
trying to see how much more can I get out. Of it.
Yeah, right.
If she's saying no, then the answer is obviously
Yeah,
no because
like-
of the implication, right? Thank you, Connor. Got it.
All right. Do you guys want to talk about icks?
No.
So this woman says men who
That's another
Hold
Gen
on,
Z
hold on,
word.
hold on. Can we ask Suze her biggest ick?
yeah,
Why?
please. Because I'm
Because it's
interested.
ridiculous.
Let me hear it.
Which one?
I want to hear all your icks.
The main
I
one.
No, I want to hear all of them. Tell me the gambit of ick.
What? Let's build up to the
So
main one.
this
then.
isn't.
No, it's
Like-
ridiculous. It's
Okay.
not.
It might not be ridiculous. It might not.
Oh.
It's valid.
That.
Well, icks are like what people do. That's like you're like.
Yeah, this is something that icks you. Sorry, this is a something.
It
not
doesn't
a
have to
person
be
thing.
people.
Joseph Fowler said, Shane loves spiders.
Fuck spiders.
What is spiders? That
See, but that makes sense. That's a rational fear, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Suze,
Fear.
go ahead. What's yours?
Fear.
What's your ick and fear?
you're icking.
Come on.
She starts gagging. She won't walk into a room.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is it. Go ahead.
Band-aids.
That's fair.
Band-Aids.
That's fair.
Fair.
It's
No.
They had a public pools.
No,
Like,
not
No,
a dirty
anyway.
band-aid, just a
Oh,
band-aid.
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 Okay.
We have 2 kids who get hurt who need band-aids. She won't do it.
I give
God
them
forbid I'm not
Band-Aids.
home.
Okay, I give them band-aids. That made
Suze,
me sound
you'll
bad.
come out of the room though, like dry heaving.
I
I'm like,
can-
what? She's like, did you get that band-aid?
Did you
There's a
get that
band-aid on the
Band-Aid?
carpet. Like,
Because Aria just tosses them around,
know.
and they end up, and it's just like
She's traumatized.
things start sticking to it, and
it's fair.
It's supposed
It's fair.
to.
See,
ugh,
any
okay, listen,
can
I thought it was more ridiculous. Apparently,
any other icks?
That's like the
stickers.
stickers.
Sticker-
large
so it's
pieces of fabric.
it's adhesive things.
Any adhesive she doesn't want.
Because
Any-
things can stick to it.
Any other icks?
Large
Craft-
pieces of fabric.
Glue.
Large pieces of fabric, like big flags, or like
What?
when
Black fabric. Shower
there's
head.
like construction going on in an apartment building, or like they're moving stuff, and they have those padded things on the
Oh.
walls. Oh,
I mean, they can be.
I can't. It gives
Ryan
me like.
McMullen
Why didn't help
said,
me?
shower curtains.
Oh, Ryan, shower
I said
curtains
that,
used
yeah.
to be one.
Shower
Okay.
head.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it still like icks me because like when they blow and then it like touches you, it's like I feel like
And then he touches you.
Yeah.
There was no consent involved. He just did it.
Good God.
Any others?
Craft singles.
So
I mean, that's fair. Those are disgusting.
there can be adhesive, like
she won't put
Well,
the cheese
craft
on.
I'm seeing like a theme here
Well,
though.
it
Is
was-
anyone else seeing the theme?
Not with curtains and crafts.
It's rectangular or square, sticky sheets
They don't
of
have to be
stuff.
sticky
Also,
anymore.
large boats.
Large boat.
There's
What,
several
like-
scenes
like
in
yachts?
No, I think the Titanic. There's several scenes that
Oh
you can't
god,
really
it's
watch.
like
Cruise
making
boat.
me uncomfortable.
But that's like
You won't ever go on a cruise.
that's like a phobia,
that
not
I
an
understand.
ick.
Yeah, that I understand.
There's like a difference between a phobia and an ick.
Yeah, that's I guess
I
that's
mean,
more.
you still
phobia.
say a spider would be an ick. wouldn't
No, like unless a
That
girl
is-
is like, unless a girl's like a spider
So in
keeper
this- in
or
this
something
case-
like
In
that.
this
You
case,
know?
I'm the girl that's afraid of spiders.
So you're
Yeah,
ick
but-
for the girl, not the spider.
Yeah, like an ick. I think an ick has to have like a sexual component tied to
What
it.
did it have
No.
sexual component?
Yeah, it does.
Where did that come
well,
from?
you're talking
Since
sexual,
the-
like that's something different.
Ryan
Yeah.
McMullen
It
said,
just means
an ick is
gross.
something someone does, not things you
Yes.
don't like.
Thank you, Ryan.
That's what
It's
I said.
it's something
I
that
know,
turns you
well-
off from a person and the potential of
Well, that's what I
sexuality.
said in the beginning. Was like, are we talking people ick or like a something ick? That's why I clarified. Susan's
Oh, you know what's
something, not
funny?
people.
Definition of ick: an unpleasantly sticky or
Ha!
congealed
that.
substance.
Well, that sounds like something different we're talking about. Man. Are you sure you looked up ick?
Yeah, well, that's the noun. The
Congealed
exclamation
sticky
would be
substance? What
used
are we
to
talking
express disgust.
Well, what's your people ick then?
The ick is a slang term used to describe a feeling of disgust that arises towards a love interest, usually after specific, often trivial behavior.
Yeah, it's something that like it's something that dries up usually a woman.
Literally doesn't
Usually
even
dries up a
mention
woman and makes her like unaroused
It doesn't
moving
even mention
forward.
sex.
What's an ick then?
Why are you looking
I'm asking you because you sound like you had one.
I didn't.
Why are you
I was
looking at me?
thinking.
Why are you
Beautiful.
looking at me?
Connor, do you have
See
any
what I do?
icks?
Yeah.
Go off, King, go off!
Let's go.
Yeah, alright, it's stupid.
No, there's no such thing as a stupid ick.
But when grown ass adults stand up
Huh?
and sing the "Take Me Out to the Baseball"
Oh my god.
And
You're right.
I also
What a
fucking
turn-off.
hate the Eagles fight song, don't you?
Yes.
It's trash.
I
So
was in
hold
the
on.
grocery
I need.
store
I need.
last week.
I know what your problem is. You do? You're just like me. Trash!
Trash. So, Connor, that's a great point. The 7-inning stretch.
Oh.
You can stand up and stretch at any point in the game. Why are we all standing?
It makes me so mad.
Connor's
when people
correct.
And then
start
they sing the
standing.
song. No.
Well, then when it was and at the Phillies games, they changed home team to for the Phillies.
I don't get it.
It's like,
Okay, valid ick.
Connor, that's a good one. Okay.
Any others?
How about when people clap when a plane lands?
No, see, like, all right.
I hate that. And when they stand up immediately, you're not going anywhere. They have to park. Everyone in front of you's got to
That's
get off the
fair.
plane.
That's fair. But yo, like, do you think the passengers on 9/11 would
Would have
clap if they
that's
landed?
pretty
like,
dark.
But
mean-
all right,
But you're right.
there's
Definitely
many.
would
There's
clap.
and they're not the only plane that has like
Yes.
where everyone has perished.
With how
Like,
many planes that we use, how many times do they crash?
Yeah, it's
It's a
safer
very
than
small
automotive.
percentage.
but like
Extremely
like
small.
probably like hundreds of thousands of people have died from air travel. Like
I don't think so.
we're not
Maybe.
we're not meant
Unless you
to
include like wars and those planes going down.
we're not meant to be up in the sky. We're-
But it is the safest mode of transportation.
all right.
That's the guy in
Oh.
aviation.
All right, so I actually wanted to ask you. You're what is your actual job? You're are you a steward? Is that
The total fatalities of aviation accidents since 1970 is 83,000.
okay? So it's a lot of people die. What is
I like that observation.
A lot of people
Alright,
die, yeah.
a lot of people die from airplanes. What is your actual
That's
job
over
title?
54 years.
I work at a flight school now. I work
Okay.
admin, stuff like that.
Because we saw the movie Flight. Have you ever seen it?
That's a lot of folks.
Have you ever seen Flight with Denzel?
Oh yeah.
Would you, if you were like,
Ryan McMullen said, that's a lot of folks.
if you were like midair, right, and like the captain came out and you smelled like a bunch of vodka on his breath, like what would you do?
I wouldn't clap.
Or maybe you would. Oh, yay, what's the party?
Like,
Can I get some?
like what are you gonna be like?
My man.
That movie's not real. There
And I don't think anyone smelled it on him.
That-
protections in place to prevent something like that from happening. So he would have had to pass a lot of people in that state to get on that plane in the first place. So
Well,
he would've
Back
not-
up,
Did you
back
know-
up. The movie, Hollywood movie, wasn't real?
I
Are you pulling
No,
my leg?
no, we looked it up.
Chad Force fan said, Dad, why you don't let me join Bald
Is that
Man?
Liam? That's Liam.
Chad, yo, Liam, if that's you, you better subscribe, son. You better subscribe. I was gonna say like some curse words.
How can you find it?
Because he asked me how the podcast is. He's like, how can I watch?
Why
I
you
told him.
don't let me join?
Please subscribe. Please do the thumbs up. Everyone watching, like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Mash that heart button.
Mash it. Now you're just mashing.
I'll let this come in and then I will. But the actual movie Flight, or like that, what actually happened.
Chad
in that-
Force fan
I thought you were gonna
said,
wait.
Do I get paid if I subscribe?
Just say yes.
Yes.
What are you gonna pay?
What actually happened?
Rent.
What actually happened is the plane went down into the water. Everyone perished.
No, what?
No, you're thinking,
It's
Yeah.
not based on
you're
a
thinking of the
real
Tom
play.
Hanks movie, but everyone.
We
went.
looked that
No,
up.
that's Sully, and he's a fucking
Sully
goat.
for Monsters Inc. Your movies are all over the place. Right now. Come on.
No, Captain Scully, or
Chad Force
Scully,
fan
now we're on
said,
X-Files.
I
You are
subscribe.
everywhere.
all right, thanks. Any other icks? Because this, I think this girl's.
Yeah, misogyny.
Oh,
I'm
come
with
on,
you
these
there.
Gladys is so fucking delayed. Oh,
Also,
sorry.
Ryan
They're,
McMullen
well, they're
said,
not supposed
"Hi,
to be
William."
kids watching, so I'm.
Wait, what?
Chad Force fan said, Dad, I subscribe. Give me Skibbity Toilet in Fortnite.
See?
There you go.
Oh, and that actually is in Fortnite too. He's not good.
Men
Back when.
I know Miku just joined
No,
Fortnite.
there's a lot of.
men who carry water bottles out in public give me the ick, especially at the airport. You
I
can't go a
forgot
few.
there was a story about this.
You can't go a few hours without having little sips of water. Carrying around anything is a feminine trait. The only thing men should be carrying around are wallet and pocket knives. I kind of love
So
this
guess
girl.
what? It's now feminine to drink water.
It's feminine.
I love
to
her.
live.
Yeah, good.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't
What an
drink
ick.
water bottles, but like, why is that an ick?
Connor, I hope you don't take your water to work, do you?
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And don't sip on it,
Go, yeah.
especially in front of her.
Can't go a few hours without a sip.
All right, on to our next.
Joseph Fowler said, People who wear a mask by themselves in a car gives me ick.
Yeah, that's icky.
Well, it's because you're dirtying up your mask every time you touch it. So
I guess that's true, but I get it. It's kind of like you're by yourself, bro. What are you doing? I'm not gonna listen. You still want to wear one? I'm not judging you with that. You're by yourself.
Okay, so this is called the delusion calculator. Now,
this is late.
I want to pose you guys with a unique hypothetical,
Oh,
right? I kick that like a wormhole opens up in the door, right? I kick you guys through it. You're now in this alternate dimension.
Chad Force fan said, See ya, Dad, I'm going. I better get my Skibbity Toilet in Fortnite. I love you, Mom and Dad. Bye-bye.
Oh my god.
Bye, Liam. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. All right, I kick you through two separate wormholes. You go to two separate universes. You'll never see each other ever again. Sigh of relief? Maybe, maybe not.
No, I'm miserable.
No, okay. But you're back on the dating landscape.
Oh god.
Like you don't have your
Is it
spouse.
the same dating landscape that we have here?
Yes.
Oh god.
It's a parallel universe. These are parallel universes. You'll never see like it's sad. Like you'll never see your family again. But
they're parallel.
I mean, you gotta date, right? So I want to know. I'll start with you, Suze. Do you want to go for a man or a woman?
Man.
Okay. Do they want kids? Either yes or no.
I mean, if it's like we're in different universes right now and I'm at this age, no.
No. age range that you would go for.
So when we get kicked out, is this like you kicked us out now, so we're 37,
Yeah.
35?
Do we?
Yeah.
We don't know each other anymore.
You have fond memories of each other, but you'll never see each other ever again.
Fondly, but
Yeah. But yeah, like.
They should work.
Yeah,
well.
you're kind of like all alone. Maybe there could be the caveat that you're able to like find a parallel job of the exact same and a parallel house and live there, but you're never gonna see any of your loved ones
Actually,
again.
it'll make a good story for the next person you meet.
Yeah.
I got kicked through a wormhole by this.
Don't think you're
maniac
crazy.
podcast.
If I were you, I would refrain from all the wormhole speaking. Age range that you want to go for.
Older than me, but not too old.
So we'll go 36. Is that old enough?
The minimum.
Yeah, that would be the minimum.
To what's the maximum?
Well,
Is
think.
56 too old?
Yes.
Is 46 too old?
Maybe like 42. That seems like a good number.
Height range.
At least 6 foot.
I'm not 6 foot.
You say you are, so it counts.
You say you are. That's because men always lie about
I
their
round.
height.
Listen, I'm 5'11" and like 3/4. I
So
round.
so 5'11".
But now you're saying you're not 6 feet.
5'11" to is 7 foot too tall?
No.
Is 8
No.
foot too tall?
Huh?
Is 8 foot too tall?
Yeah,
Go
that's
that
just
high?
weird.
Do we want to go like higher than 7? 7,
No.
6?
No.
7? Okay. Minimum income.
I don't know.
Is that I don't know or I don't care?
I don't care.
So 0?
So they can be.
I
they can be.
mean, I'm not supporting everything.
Well, what's your minimum
I don't know, like
to make it work?
20, 40, 60.
100,000.
Okay.
What?
You would only date a man if he's making $100,000 or more.
I don't care.
I mean, I'm just throwing out a number.
She went from I don't care to I'll support you.
She
to
is-
six
She went
figures.
0 to 100.
She is yo,
She jumped right to 6 figures.
from my vast experience doing this interview and watching it done all across the entire internet, she is by no means like unique in
I'm not saying
having
it's
that
not
number.
me.
It's
I'm
just- I'm just
saying
laughing.
women
It's
don't know
funny.
what they want when they're saying that.
Well, like
And you, for some
Ryan
reason, believe that's what
McMullen
they
said,
want.
100K is not of these days.
that's
Yeah.
true too. Like with
That's
inflation, like
100K
100K
a year, that's a lot.
Yeah.
A year? Yes, it is.
Still 6 figures.
It's
It's not what
nothing.
it used to be, Ryan.
It's not
Still
just
6
not.
figures.
What is
Um,
the average? Like 60 a year?
I think 50 is the household
Yeah.
median income right now. So I think it's 50 or 60.
you're struggling making 50 for a whole
I know you're
household.
shocked, but that's the median in the well. You also have to think cost of living. But anyway, go ahead. She's-
eth-
Per
ethnicity.
person, it's 65,000.
Any.
Per
Any?
median household income is 80,000.
okay,
80?
higher than I thought.
Yeah.
What's the average?
The average per person is 65.
Okay, that I got the numbers.
Ryan McMullen said, 60 is poverty for a family of 4.
Yes,
What?
but she like this would be a family of 2. Like she would not be living in poverty, but she would not be going to like Turks and Caicos every like quarter. You know, hair color, any
Whatever.
eye color.
So they need hair. God,
Take note of that.
she's kicking my ass.
Brown.
It's got to be a brown-eyed guy. It's gonna hurt your chances. Education,
I mean-
minimum education.
At least high school, but
Okay. Religion,
any.
any? Okay. Smoker, either yes or no.
No.
Drinker, either yes or no.
Either.
Exclude married men, or do you want to wreck a home in this parallel universe?
Oh, let's exclude them.
Okay, and exclude obese men, or do you like a little extra cushion for the pushing?
I mean, I don't want to be mean, but like, how big are we talking?
I believe
it's very
obese-
indiscriminate.
I believe
It's not me, that
obese
preference.
is at least 40 pounds over a healthy weight.
What's a
I
healthy
mean-
weight though?
Yeah, I
That's what
mean,
I'm saying, like,
Depends on the height.
yeah.
Yeah, it's-
technically I'm obese. So
a lot of people.
Are you-
are.
wait.
Technically, Trump.
technically, according to BMI, technically he totally is.
Are you comfortable telling me your weight?
I'm like 210 right now,
Are you sure that's obese?
according to the BMI scale. But they don't
BMI
factor in
is
anything. They
very
don't
bad,
It's
yeah.
bad. They don't factor in muscle. They don't factor in anything. They just factor.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't think you're obese. If that makes
I
you
don't think
feel
I am
any
either.
mean?
But I'm just saying technically.
Okay.
So that's why I think it'd be specific is what Susan said. Like, what do you mean?
You don't have OCD. You have obesity. Okay, thank you. I didn't know my psychiatrist was on here. Thank you.
So let's just make a fucking hardcore determination. Obese or nah?
No.
Exclude it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Or yeah.
You have a 0.002% chance of finding a man. That's only 3,630 people of the 165 million people that you could choose from.
Don't sound right.
It's
Good odds.
Shane, would you like to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
That ain't gonna work. Gender.
Female.
Wants kids. Either yes or no.
Either.
I didn't know you hated
Wait, no, I'm 37 now. I don't want kids anymore now.
But you don't have your family
I know,
in
but
this.
I'm not starting a new one at 37.
Really?
Good thing
So you're
you
just
didn't
gonna.
find out then, jeez.
No, we'll put either. We'll put either.
Either,
I'll
yeah.
exclude someone.
Yeah.
Stop trying to push it.
Wait, I do want to know. I mean, you can feel free not to disclose this information. Are you vasectomized?
Yes.
Okay.
Best decision I ever.
Okay. Age.
Well, I guess you can. So.
Age range.
Exactly. So either, yeah, you want kids? That's fine.
Start the relationship on the line.
I mean, you can get a reverse, can't you?
You can.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
not.
Age range.
30 to 45.
Okay. Height range.
That's pretty open. 5 foot to 6'3".
Ryan McMullen said he's missing his balls.
Not how it works out.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they just chop your balls off. That's what they did.
With a cleaver, it's done.
Did they put you in the cone of shame when you got back from the vet?
They put a comb around your head.
Shane was like trying to like lick himself. Like,
Can't lick your balls anymore.
Yeah.
babe, I need you to lick me for me.
Look
Minimum
what used to be there.
minimum income.
Gotta be at least a mil. I don't know, like...
Joseph Fowler said Ryan he never had M.
Oh man, they're gonna start piling
I
on.
thought you said we were gonna make fun of Ryan the whole time. They're making fun of me right now.
I thought he
Make
was
fun of
talking
him.
about Ryan.
I was
No,
gonna.
no,
Oh, he
Joe's
said
responding to
Ryan. He
Ryan.
never had.
I never had.
I saying Ryan.
Minimum income, what's the range?
It could go from 0 to like 1 million probably.
Put 50 to max, it doesn't matter.
Wait, I thought it was
Not
a-
broke.
It's just a minimum.
50.
She's got to make 50.
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know,
Ethnicity.
Any doesn't matter.
Ryan
Hair color.
McMullen said that's how he got you here, ha.
Wait, how? How did
to
I?
make fun of Ryan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how he got me here.
It's
not
true.
happening. I even had Liam
It was
come
a
on.
trap.
Liam even came
You
on and
fell
called me
for
bald.
it. You fell for it worse than the Eagle fan.
Yeah, that's my fault, man. I'm playing the sinker. Hair color?
Hair color. Eye color.
Any.
Education.
Hey, at least high school. I don't want to have to call them dumb like the person earlier.
Well, you don't have to. Yeah, you can have a little bit of kindness and grace, but I mean,
Listen, it costs nothing to be kind, but it costs nothing to be mean either.
yeah, good. I like that. I want to
Yeah, but
sound
why
clip
would
that and
you
use
wanna
that.
Why would you want to be kind?
Because it feels better.
I know.
No, there's a difference between kindness and niceness. Girls don't like nice guys. Don't be nice to her. You can be
Nice to you,
kind.
aren't I?
You can be kind.
I'm pretty nice.
Religion.
Yeah, I guess
so
he does like that.
That's a tough one because, like, I wouldn't exclude anyone for a religion, but like, but if you're a fanatic, we'll put it.
I agree too.
Someone, but like, if
Yeah, like you don't want them like going to the Planned Parenthoods with a megaphone and like
yeah,
doing
this
that
is bad.
shit.
No, I don't
Yeah.
no, see ya, bye.
Yeah. Smoker. Either yes, no.
I smoked for what? So many 20 years, either.
Either.
I prefer
Drink.
no, but either.
Yeah. Drinker. Either yes, no.
Either.
Exclude married women. You want to wreck a home.
No, I'm not wrecking no home.
Exclude obese women, or do you like some extra cushion for the pushing?
I wish there was like
A picture.
no, like
How obese we talking?
They just have the levels.
What would Dr. Now say to that?
Do you look like you're going to stop? You're not going to waste
like,
away.
Like, okay, so that's an example. Like, are we talking? Is that what classifies as it? Because then no to that. But like, that's why I think there's like there's no like.
Let's for the sake of this exercise, she's just 40 pounds over
Then,
target
then,
weight.
Then, yeah, that's fine.
Then you're okay with that.
Yeah, I don't sit here. I don't need someone that's.
Okay.
Someone
You
that's
have a 0.38% chance of finding your
far
mate.
better.
That's 639,500 women out of 168 million women. Connor.
Connor.
I played the same.
Do you want to? See.
He also didn't want to say his sexual orientation, so.
Do you not want to play? Really? Okay.
Step away.
Cherney, do you want to try and
Go
improve
at
your
it again.
scores?
I don't care about improving it. I'm just gonna give the same answers. I'm not gonna lie, just to improve.
I mean, you don't have to lie, but like, I think the point of this is to show people how diluted their standards are, and you know.
I don't think people's standards are their real standards.
You think people like lie to themselves when they're
No, I
taking
think
this?
they're picking round numbers like 6 feet and 100K because that's just the easiest thing to say.
I do agree. I think if
like people don't actually know how tall 6 feet is.
Yeah.
People don't actually realize how much 100,000 is.
all right, but why don't you give it a shot?
All right.
Gender.
Female.
Want kids? Either yes, no.
Either.
Age.
21 to 40.
Height.
5'6" to 6'6".
Wait,
Or 4'6" to
4'6".
6'6".
Yeah, okay. Minimum income.
40K.
Ethnicity.
Why are you pausing for us to hear it?
Ethnicity.
Any.
Hair color.
Any.
Eye color.
Any.
Education.
High school.
Religion.
Any.
Smoker.
No.
Drinker.
Either.
Exclude married.
Yeah.
Exclude obese.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a 0.74% chance. That's at least you got 1 million.
0.74 has been like the usual for me.
Yeah. All right, should I do this even though I've done it like 1 million times?
Get your little 2%.
Gender women wants
Or
kids.
1.8.
Yes. Age 18 to 26. We can have this. We can have this conversation.
Everyone says
Yeah.
that.
We can have this conversation.
1%.
Oh, that was mine, but he's about to say 18 to 26.
If they could decide an election, if they can smoke a pack of cigarettes, if they can go to war or sign up for predatory student loans that put them into a lifetime of debt,
Sign up
I
for
think
those
they're
before 18?
what?
Don't you sign up for those before?
Yeah, but you cannot be deployed into
no,
active.
I'm talking about the predatory student loans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? But like, I'm saying like at 18 you are an adult, so you know it is. It's where my cutoff is. Minimum income, I'll say 20,000. Ethnicity, any. Hair color, any. Eye color, any. Education, any. Religion, any. Smoker, either. Drinker, either. Exclude married women, yes. Exclude obese women, yes. 2.8%. That's 4.7 million out of the 168 million
Damn,
women.
why are you
to choose
so
from. I have no standards and I still can't get anybody.
Wonder what the problem is.
It's everyone else that's the problem.
I mean,
yeah, it's all 4
I
million.
mean, listen, he did agree with the one guy earlier where we were all like,
This guy sounds like a great guy.
we're like, yo, this guy sucks.
He's calling her an idiot.
Erroneous.
Calling her an idiot, talks slow to her, won't let her pump her own gas, won't let her drive.
No,
her
he
own
didn't
car.
call her an idiot. She's.
Yeah, she said he called her an idiot
He
one
said
time.
he said you're dumber than a box of rocks one
That's
time.
worse. I'd
One
rather be called
time.
an idiot.
Because she probably like broke the TV or something like really significant. All right.
Probably wasn't even that bad. Like you're just heightening these expectations that were not even stated.
So does anyone? This is like a segment that like people have really not gotten on board with. I want to get it up off the ground. Because so far. So far, Peanut is the only person who has like been a good sport about this and told us his financial
I
snapshot.
did.
Well, yeah, like you and I are like.
Oh, now I'm part of the podcast.
Is anybody comfortable talking about their finances, or is it icky?
It's icky.
Connor?
I prefer not.
Prefer not. Okay.
It's a little taboo.
All right.
Plus, I now know Sue's won 6 figures.
Shane, you make 7 figures for watching TV all day. Slow down.
Video games sometimes. Right?
If Shane makes 7 figures, I'm gonna start asking him for money. Yes.
He's not gonna give it to you.
Yo, do you think see what happened was I got this fish, could you finance my lifestyle, yo?
I got you.
Suze, are you a feminist?
Yeah.
Shane, are you a feminist?
Almost Suze.
What she said.
Connor, are you a feminist?
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, he's surrounded.
Journey, you're a feminist?
Yes. What are you gonna do? Sharks in the water.
Feminism is matriarchy thinly veiled as equality. Journey, do you subscribe to patriarchy theory?
What do you mean?
Are women oppressed by men?
In an indirect way, sure.
Connor?
Well, yeah, I mean, pay discrepancies still exist.
And systemically.
Okay.
Quote from the great Taylor Swift, fuck the patriarchy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I disagree. So, are you...
I disagree.
So are you an oppressor?
I think indirectly, because I am a man. I don't aim to be, though, ever, in any scenario. And if I ever am, call me out.
Okay.
Suze would in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
If I was trying to play games, she'd call me out.
Yeah.
If I was being oppressive.
Connor, are you an oppressor?
I have a tendency to mansplain sometimes.
Oh my god, that is the worst.
Yeah.
That is the worst thing you could do. Cherney, are you an oppressor?
Connor, mansplain.
I don't think individually I'm an oppressor. I think men as a gender are the oppressors.
The oppressors.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a fair way to put it.
So, if let's say it was determined that all of the impacts.
well, let me ask.
Yeah.
Would you consider as a white person you're an oppressor?
But
would you also consider that the whites oppress the black people?
I do believe that at certain points in our history, in certain realms of our present time, the black race is oppressed by whites. But I do not identify as one of the
but you are
oppressors. Yeah, but sure, okay, yeah. But all right.
So why ask us if we're oppressors?
All right, no,
not even agreeing that.
All right, well, do you believe in reparations?
Not particularly. I don't think that really solves the issues.
Well, what if it were determined that you could
what do you mean as reparations? Because that's there's many things you can do as a reparation.
Let's say it was
some Rice Krispie treats.
No. I want let's say it was determined that you could really put some real skin in the game and you could really nullify the oppression that men have caused to women.
I'm talking about white to black.
No, I mean either or, but
what did we do reparations for women?
Because we're on the subject right now.
Yeah,
we're
but
talking
there was
about
reparations for black people, quote unquote, but there was never reparations for women.
Well, we're talking about it now.
Okay.
Would you advocate for paying, let's say, let's say you're taxed 20% now? Would you advocate for you giving up double in taxes in order to nullify the oppression that the patriarchy has caused to women?
Well, I already agreed. I don't agree with reparations, so no. What?
Well, but here's something that you could do to nullify the patriarchy.
How does it nullify?
It financially compensates women for the hardships and oppression that they've sustained.
That would be way more.
I mean, what would be a figure that you would agree to?
Probably around the 80% is what you keep. Not
that
you.
What?
You would pay 20%, but either way, no.
You're already taxed that much, though.
No, 20% more than.
But I'm
like more than women. Not
I'm
like,
saying, what would you be willing to be taxed in order to?
I'm not adding taxes to my income. What?
So what are you gonna do to try and make an equitable solution to patriarchy?
They can pay women more. What do you mean? Like, why is it coming from me and not the
Attorney
company?
paying this.
Yeah, what the fuck? Just pay them more. Don't take away more from me. Like,
I mean, what? Like, corporations have to take it from somewhere. Do you want it to come from the
they
customers?
don't have to take it.
Yeah, like just
Simply give.
They're all
just pay me what I should be paid.
They're all posting
Like,
record profits. They can afford it.
Yeah.
right.
This is true, but the the nature of capitalism is that there's a Luigi. There is a finite amount of money. I mean, like, technically there's not. It's like unlimited. Our chairman of the Federal Reserve just kind of prints a bunch of it. But I mean, like, we all are us peons. Like, we all have a finite amount of resources, right? So, like, I think that we're all.
To make it. It's not like it's finite. We continue.
Ryan
to make
McMullen said, wage gap is a myth.
You're a myth, Ryan. Of course you think that. Not even surprised.
Well, is anyone here willing to take a stand to topple the patriarchy and, you know, pay women out of their pockets?
I already said fuck the patriarchy.
What more do you want from me? Yeah, pay women more. I don't know why you're saying we're not.
Suze, you're a woman. What do you think?
I don't want like to just get a check like, oh hey, sorry about that, here's some money.
Here's your women's suffrage money.
Just treat me like you would treat a man. Like,
so
give me the same pay.
Yeah.
Give me like, I don't want a check like, whoops.
Whoops.
I mean,
sorry for the 100 years.
Like patriarchy has disparaged men for all of human history, though.
Well,
like, I don't
disparage in human history. So highlight when men were the disparaged ones.
When we fucking died to like civilize every single nation.
Oh, you mean under the patriarchy?
Who set that system up?
The
Men,
patriarchy.
because they were oppressing women and saying, "Hey, you can't do
You go
this."
home and make babies.
It's the women's fault for not forcing men to let them into war.
But like that, all right. The highest 1% of men, the rulers, the Genghis Khans, the Napoleons, you know, the King Henrys, sure, they have been contributors to the patriarchy. But like, you know, fucking Shane and Connor and Cherney and me.
Talking about the peons.
we're just the fucking peons. Yeah, I mean, like,
we're not talking about the peons. We're talking about the patriots.
But my point is, like, yeah, you guys aren't.
Yeah, you want the
rulers.
peons to pay the women.
Like, you guys can go into the military and die that way. Yes, like in those times back, but that's because that system was set up by a man. Saying women can't do this, only men can. So inherently, that's what happened. So it was men setting it up against themselves.
I mean, like, think about it. It was less than 100 years ago. Women still couldn't vote. Oh, hot, she's voting.
Don't tell him that. He thinks it was.
I mean, men still have to pay a price to vote that women are afforded for free.
What price do we pay to vote?
We have to register
you have
for.
to share it with the women and people of color.
No, we have to register.
Is that the price?
We have to register to go to war.
Because of men.
There hasn't been a draft since
Out of the
Vietnam.
draft, man.
What?
You've aged out of the draft. You're fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's only 18 to like 25.
26.
26.
Is that
If
true?
you're over 26, you can't be drafted.
Well, actually, they can.
I mean, what if there's a fucking world war and like there's Hitler 2.0? You think they're gonna be like, oh, he's too old, he's 33?
I don't know that another world war would be fought by boots on the ground though. It's gonna be
it's gonna be.
so there's gonna be no draft. It's gonna be AI. It's gonna be drones. It's gonna
it'll be mostly drones.
bio warfare. It's not gonna be infantry's.
Why kill people? Let people die when you can just have robots
Right.
fight for you.
So.
But it's still, the point still stands that
Not really.
men have to qualify for selective service or they're...
Those were the rules
So, but
set
again,
by
well,
men.
you're looking at one country. I think there are some countries where it's 18. You have to draft no matter what.
Like,
Yeah.
it is Israel, because they're under constant threat of being, like, dominated
But I'm
by
just saying, that's a
imposing
rule,
forces.
That's a rule set up by patriarchy. See what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, these rules, this entire system is set up by these, like,
By
these
men.
1% men. You know what I mean? Like, we...
But it's still the men creating that.
Sure, it's just I mean, I feel like modern peons like us are paying the price of, like, you know, being
Of the
of
patriarchy?
these
Yeah,
1% men. Yeah.
You're right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, men are also disparaged by the
By
patriarchy.
men. So, yes.
All right, don't tell me the stat where white men specifically are the most disparaged group of all time. I forgot where I saw that, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh God.
That was it was a serious thing. Moving on. I was just kidding.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about all of history, like,
my
how many
God.
white men have? How many white
Is that the hill
men?
you want to die on?
How many white men have died
Tell me
in
how the Irish
wars?
had it just as
And who
bad.
set that up?
Still,
White men that wouldn't let other races in the
Who asked those
military.
white men to colonize those countries? No one. Not those countries.
Yeah, the Native Americans were like, oh yeah, come colonize.
Yeah, please come kill us.
well, I mean, you guys seem to detest the colonization of this land that we live in.
It
Like,
was a genocide.
I mean,
Literally.
do you think that you would be faring well in a wigwam right now?
and I'll who?
Well,
A teepee?
first off, I
Like,
think
would you be?
I think they would. I think they would evolve to past
Yeah.
their wigwams.
You would hope science would have,
Like their wigwams are casinos now. They're giant houses.
Yeah, because we have colonized that land and given them our modern resources and technology.
Oh, sorry, we gave them a little bit of land anyway. Parcels.
Here you go.
Yeah, because we colonized it. It's ours.
This
and
is
we
ours now.
Generously gave it
Well, you
back.
can have this little strip here.
You're welcome.
The what, like less than
Love you.
0.1% of Native Americans that live here now.
It's it's very small.
All right, so you guys have the world. The world is your oyster, right? It's like a risk game. You know everything about the lands. Which land are you choosing to become a patriot of?
What, like, are we just like?
Just pick
Does
a-
that-
You get to pick where you want to live and be like a national of.
And is this,
Norway.
you just, I was gonna say Norway too, but
Well,
Yeah.
wait, but is it like all the people are like the same as they are now?
Just like-
Or
Yeah,
Can
like,
you pick up-
you get to choose where you are a national of.
Miss Connor, we're going to Norway.
Yeah.
Or New
Same.
Zealand.
Fucking
Norway, New Zealand, like best healthcare.
Rye, I hope you're
Life
still watching this,
expectancies.
Rye. These anti-patriots. Cherney, what about you?
Oh,
Yeah,
America's
I
so
would
great.
pick
Let me
pretty
pick
much any
here.
Scandinavian country. They're the happiest
Exactly.
countries on earth.
Live the longest, healthiest, best healthcare.
I think Japan actually lives the longest. Though.
I think Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're up there. Though,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
it's
I
like-
would love to go to
I'd
Japan.
love to go to Japan
Actually,
too.
Yeah, I'll pick Japan.
See, at first I was getting ready to say Australia because you mentioned risk.
But
I'm like,
the
is this in the
spider.
mindset of
I
risk
thought we
or-
were. I thought we were like playing the game of
That's what I
risk,
thought
and
too.
we're like
So I'm thinking, ooh,
strategically picking
yeah.
the best.
Give me the land.
Australia was always
Right,
the best in
'cause
risk.
It's fully right.
How many
because
risk
you
games
get
have you
more-
guys played?
Two.
Like,
Literally.
if you start with America, you
No,
9
you
times
attack
out of
from-
10
you
win.
attack from
You
like
attack
3
north and
sides.
south, yeah.
Europe, Asia, and South America.
So that's what the thing with
You go to
Australia.
Australia,
No,
they're
not-
only attacked from Asia.
Not Europe.
Ryan
Europe.
McMullen said, why not go there then?
They go from Greenland to
Why not?
Western Europe.
Yeah, he's got a point.
That's always his answer. It's, like,
No,
it's
but-
easy to pick up and just move your entire
Yeah,
life to another country.
totally.
I mean, it is. Even though
I also
It's,
don't even have a passport.
it's feasible. It's certainly
Sure,
feasible.
you can do it. And I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh my God, this is terrible existence here. I hate it."
but you'll still have to
I'm
pay
just
American
saying. You
tax.
asked me if I could pick somewhere fresh start. I'm
Yeah,
like,
why don't we all
I
move to
option.
Delaware? They don't have state
Yeah, there we
taxes,
go.
so like, why are we still living here?
I mean, you know, if you guys are so against America, why not
You
leave?
said Delaware.
Can't
What do you
afford to
mean?
Because America has.
Oh,
not
stop.
given
And
enough
also,
money.
Stop.
and also, is it not patriotic to want better things for your country? I think there's so many.
I'm not
things
saying
you
that,
do.
but you just
Well, then
said.
why do we-
You
but
asked
you-
me if I could pick up and go somewhere right now. Well, yeah. There's
Yeah, but,
countries
that's
that have
like not
like
just
our
easy
life
to do.
expectancy is like 60th in the world. That's
We're
a
obese.
joke.
We're very obese.
Okay, but
We're
that's not-
morbidly
But
obese.
it's not just obese is one thing, but there are also our
You know what the
healthcare
most obese
system
country is?
sucks.
America's
I
Samoa.
was gonna say it's Samoa. I think
It's like 71% of people
Yeah.
are obese.
Because they're eating pig luau's every day. Like,
that's what they do.
They just eat. He's the expert in American Samoa here. The country he just figured out was the fattest country, which is also kind of owned by us too.
I think it is, right? It's somewhere-
Yeah.
yeah, it's an American territory.
Well, yeah, it's called America. God.
I mean, it could have been South America.
It's just I don't know. I'm clearly on an island here. I think America is the greatest country in the world.
I think it used to be, and I'd love to show you a clip from a show where that guy goes on a rant about how America.
I know what you're
love
talking
that
about.
clip.
Yeah,
That show's good anyway, but I think it definitely used to be. I think it's just over.
we're
50 years.
we're so diverse. You want to go to Norway? You're just going to be around a bunch of whites.
But again,
Is that what you want? You want
life
ethnic
expectancy-
homogeny?
Sorry,
Life-
I think they have
life ex-
immigrants there.
Yeah.
No, they're like they're by far the whitest like region of the
that's-
world.
Japan is the most homogenized.
Yeah,
But
which
I
is
love-
like another country that you listed as being superior to America.
Suitor 2013 said that clip has been heavily debunked.
Well, it's not a real clip. The one you're talking about, it's like a.
It's a show. It's
yeah,
still a
yeah,
cool
yeah.
clip. I'm
No,
not
I know.
saying-
I know.
I'm
What
not
you're,
saying it's
I think it's
word
West. Is it
accurate.
West Wing?
No,
Maybe.
it's
It's-
West Wing. The guy from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm not saying that's a fact,
The
but
newsroom
yeah,
clip ask.
that's a good clip. I like the clip. I like the show.
I mean, hey George, good to have you here. Make sure you like and thumbs up it. If you're just getting in here, I'm the only one on the panel who thinks that America is the greatest place to live in the world. Why, you ask me?
Yeah,
Our
why?
ethnic diversity. We're the most diverse nation in the entire world.
For now,
We're probably the most racist
not
too.
me.
we're
Yeah, right.
everyone
We kind of
out.
hate. A lot of them hate the diversity.
Even the
was gonna
legal
say.
immigrants are gone, so yeah.
We have allowed, through our entire country's history, we have allowed so many people to come here. So many people.
We're forcing them
Oh yeah,
back.
we're
forcing
deporting
the-
them and building a wall and telling them that you can't come in.
It's bullshit.
No
It's
pathway
not
to
going to
citizenship.
actually happen.
So
But you
I'm
want
sorry,
it,
hold on,
right?
time out though. So hold on, like, because we can obviously dive down these rabbit holes, but I am curious for you to keep giving your answer.
All right, we are the. I mean, we're the safest nation on
Yeah,
the
I would
planet.
agree with that actually.
Safest nation.
We
Like-
not only do we
Well,
keep not
what
only
would
do
you
we
say,
keep
Sam?
our citizens
Like,
safe,
like
we keep
militaristic?
everybody
Yeah.
else
Oh, I thought you
safe.
meant crime. I was
Wait,
like,
what do you-
Well, I thought you meant crime and safety.
What do you mean?
Well, if you would let me talk, then I would be able to explain.
Sorry.
We not only keep our own citizens safe, we keep the entire rest of the world safe. Yeah,
You-
we're backing Israel in a six-flanked war.
We're backing Israel in a genocide. Another one. Here we are.
We're backing
Also,
Ukraine.
Did you not just hear
Ukraine
about-
would be wiped off the map if we didn't step in and defend them. Oh, by the way, if America didn't involve itself in World War II, we'd all be fucking under Axis powers.
Probably.
We are the reason that Hitler didn't triumph in World War II.
But aren't we talking
Because we
about
do.
safety now, not
The guy
safety
taking
in
over on
Poland?
Monday is a Russian puppet, so
No, his fucking Putin is going to be his puppet.
Yeah.
That war is going to end.
He
swift.
totally wants Trump in power because he wants to be the puppet.
Trump's gonna hand Ukraine to Russia. That's what's gonna happen.
All right, make a gentleman's bet.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't make enough money because I live in America.
But a gentleman's bet means that there's no financial implications on the line. You just have to declare, I'm right, or you're right if a conclusion is reached. Are you willing to say I was wrong if you're wrong?
I can admit when I'm wrong.
Okay,
All right.
all right. We'll make a gentleman's bet that Ukraine still stands.
Yeah, I think
Fucking
Ukraine's still gonna
a year from now or whatever.
All right.
4 years, within 4 years.
You think?
Why are you saying 1 year? We're saying under Trump, right?
Okay.
Are you saying?
I mean, I think
I don't think he's gonna hand them Ukraine though.
I think that both of these conflicts will be resolved like rather swiftly. I don't know how long. There's already ceasefire talks. Yeah.
But it probably won't last.
Yeah, we could dive down rabbit holes,
but that's also under Biden.
He actually promised the Russia-Ukraine war would have ended one day, 24 hours after he was elected, not inaugurated, elected. So we already missed that one. So just saying.
Wait, is it?
He said that.
Was the ceasefire
The ceasefire is different. That's happening right now.
The ceasefire was 2 days ago, right?
Yeah, but they're still.
But they're talking about it. There's been ceasefire talks.
About it since May.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not official.
No, it is. I'm pretty sure it's official.
I think right now they're in a ceasefire, but they're still ironing out.
Yeah, like they're going through.
They're still arguing about shit, but they're not.
But they're not like attacking. That's what a
now.
ceasefire.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
they agreed to a ceasefire in Gaza 2 days ago.
Yeah,
release of hostages.
Yeah, and I just saw like earlier today that they're still arguing about some shit, but it's,
I mean, they're always
obviously they've been for how long? Forever.
Do you guys think that under Axis power, the world would be a safer place? Is that what you're saying?
Who said that? No one said that. Nobody said that.
So America kept the entire world safe in the 40s, right?
Help from others.
I also agree.
We were the help, though. Like
part of that.
There
was other Soviet Union help too. They literally, they did a lot actually.
But Japan fucked with us. We were like, all right, we're not getting involved. Japan fucked with us. We were like, oh, you want to fuck with us? You're fucking done, son.
Well, have you heard of the whole thing where it's kind of a conspiracy theory, but also kind of true from their Secretary of State back then, that we knew that Japan was going to attack Pearl Harbor through Alaska, and that we wanted to go to war. We were just looking for a reason to.
Looking for a reason for Congress to say let's.
For the country to get behind them and back in the war. Because if we just went to war with them, the citizens wouldn't agree with it.
Right. No,
it'd be like Vietnam.
Suze gets on some real deep World War II kicks, and we end up just binging World War II shows documentaries. Actually, we get so sucked into it for a month at a time. But I swear we just saw what you're talking about, where it's this conspiracy theory where.
I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or not, because I think it was in the Secretary of State's notes that they wanted to do that, but. That's just one person in the cabinet, so I don't know if that's a whole thing.
All right, so if World War II is like the Super Bowl, who's the MVP?
It has to be what's his name?
No, like a country. Who's the country MVP?
Churchill. Yes.
Who's the most valuable country?
Most valuable country.
Who is it?
U.S.
It's the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need more reasons why America is the greatest nation?
You said 1940. How is it the greatest nation now?
Years later. Listen, I think you keep missing.
MRD's 1117 said, USA.
We're the greatest.
USA.
If you don't count the school shootings,
which doesn't really happen anywhere else. Well, No.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen anywhere else. Do you know what doesn't happen in America? Fucking children don't strap bomb vests on themselves and go into
we just have adults who do that.
Yeah.
Right. When was the last time there was a suicide bombing in America?
The Cybertruck.
Yeah.
What? The ISIS guy?
You're thinking of the New Orleans thing with the same day.
MRD's 1117 said, every country has its issues, nowhere is perfect.
All fireworks.
And it's still in America, whether it's ISIS or not.
I mean, fucking terrorists come to our country because they're jealous of our way of life.
So what's your point?
We keep the world safe from this shit.
We keep the world safe.
Do you think that Norway is keeping anybody safe? Do you think Denmark is keeping anybody safe?
I think they're happy. I think they're just happy.
They're just happy. They're not doing it.
Yeah, it must be.
Stop all the wars and everyone just be happy.
Yeah, it must be really nice and really privileged of a position to just bury your head in the sand and be like, yeah, all these other people are fighting. We're the people that are like, nah, this is not okay.
They're part of the UN and stuff. We don't know that they're just burying their heads up there going out.
They're taking in more immigrants.
But they're like
Ryan McMullen said, God bless the USA.
They're like this. Like Norway is like this kid.
This kid.
Like.
Screw you! Leave her alone. She doesn't want to talk to you. Get out of here.
Ryan McMullen said, I know it's ick to be patriotic.
It's such an ick in 2025.
Actually, that is an
That
ick.
is-
Yeah, I think overly patriotic is an ick to me.
Do you think like it would be do you think Chris
that's every
Kyle
country, by
do you
the
think Chris Kyle was icky?
So you're talking about the sniper who
Mm-hmm.
killed a lot of people? Yeah.
He killed a lot of like.
I'm talking like I don't know.
You're
You know
talking
exactly
about you're
what I
talking about
mean.
like the PBR drinking guy with the mullet and like the American flag shirt and
It's just
like
and listen, that's any country. I'm not saying that's strictly people American patriotic. And like the overly patriotic of a flag or a piece of land is just always been. Yeah.
One thing I've noticed driving around this neighborhood, when I was a kid, I used to see American flags all over the place.
MRD 1117 said,
Especially
did
in
Journey
Bucks
record the
County,
Scram
are you
clip? JK.
I see more Ukrainian flags in this neighborhood than American flags.
Record the Scram clip.
Yeah, he's saying that's you. Leave her alone.
Wow.
She doesn't want to talk to you. That would be like Denmark or Norway if they were to like try and impose their will on the rest of the world. Like, who are they
So
fucking?
I think just to make it clear, it keeps getting twisted. I think that I hated you.
I'm not saying that.
That is what you're saying. You're like, oh, wouldn't it be better under Axis power? Why don't you just leave? Because
You want to be a Nazi?
I like it here. I'm lucky to be born here. I'm just simply saying I want us to be better.
yeah.
And you asked the
Ryan
question.
But you-
McMullen
pick anywhere to
said,
go.
But you are
star
saying-
CKS.
I didn't hear that. But you're saying that Denmark or Norway
Said
or
to pick a
wherever
country right
is
now.
you're saying it's superior
I'm
then.
saying if
I'm saying it's
you're asking me
happy.
right now, they are happy. They have longer life expectancy. Their healthcare, but that's what I was talking about. Strictly, you asked that question.
My opinion.
My opinion.
Yeah.
You
There's
want to pick up and go anywhere else? Well, I'm not going to pick where I'm at.
well, our Iriyama movement advocates for treating people like shit if they have differing opinions.
I thought that
So,
was a joke.
so
Ryan
couldn't tell
McMullen
if it was
says,
serious or
the
not.
Scram
It was a
guy at
joke.
star CKS. MRD's 1117 said, my question is if America isn't so great, where would you go?
nasty. They say Norway or Denmark or
So,
one of those
let me-
like.
No, Chris posed the question if we can get up and go and move anywhere in the world right now. Like you pick up and go somewhere else. That's where we would go. So I said one of the Scandinavians, like Connor and Chris said.
I mean, an option was to stay put too. Like you could stay put in America, but you wouldn't do that, would you?
If I had free reign to go anywhere right now,
MRD's 1117 said, well, go, there's cheap flights every day.
I love that answer. Just pick up and move your entire
Yeah,
family of four.
cheap
and just
flight
go.
is the only thing you need.
That's
to-
all. Yeah.
You only need that cheap flight ticket.
So easy.
Figure out the rest.
Yeah, you don't need a job or anything.
Figure out the rest.
It's always that argument. Just pick up and go then.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, if all these immigrants are a problem, why don't you get up and go?
All right,
then?
just go. Just gotta go. Leave your family behind. Fuck.
All right, we can like move this along. So I don't want to get hung up on anything unless you guys feel that I need to give further evidence of why America's the greatest. But it seems like you don't want any further evidence of that.
Go ahead. Give us further evidence.
Do you really
Ryan
want to?
McMullen said, well, if it's so
No
bad,
one's saying
you
it's
should.
that bad.
I even backed up to clarify. I'm not saying it's bad.
Like I still
Still.
think America is a great country. Like it's,
Yeah, I'm not saying like I'm lucky to be born here. I didn't say
Yeah.
it's bad. You asked the question of where would I go, and I picked.
The most patriotic thing you can do is want your country to be
That's
better
what I said. I want it to
than
be
how
better.
you found it.
I want it to be better too. I don't want it to like fucking.
Not drag it down to the depths of hell.
well, then you gotta acknowledge the problems
MRD's
with it and fix them, not just say, oh, we're better in
1117
every
said,
category.
well, you're still here in
We're
America,
just
so
the
it can't
facts.
be that bad. Ryan McMullen
Just said it wasn't
said,
that
Shane, why are you yelling?
Not that bad.
Shane, why are you yelling?
Shane,
All right.
hate America. We get it.
All right, this is my.
I think it's getting a little twisted that we think America's bad.
I never said it was bad.
No, you just think that it's like not as good as a country that is ethnically homogenous
I wanted to improve.
You just think that a country with the population of New Jersey is like superior to America.
Population
I'm simply saying.
Yes, I want less people. I don't like
You can look at me in the
crowded ass New York and Philly.
Look me in the eyes with a straight face and tell me you think our health system is good.
Ryan McMullen said, "You guys despise it."
Dude,
Ryan's just trolling.
I know.
Our health system is doing its best.
No, it's not. It's a capitalistic for-profit industry. It's terrible.
The patients are fat. They're fucking morbidly obese. Our population.
Ask me how much a birth costs with no complications. How much did it cost?
Probably like 25 grand.
30 grand.
30 grand? I was
That's
close.
with
I was
no-
close.
Oh, okay, I was close. It's not that bad.
That's with no issue.
That's no complications, no NICU. We didn't need any special treatment. That is the minimum.
Ryan McMullen said, "Mostly been liberal run since 2008."
Okay. I want to try, cause like I mean we're at an impasse.
That's right. Listen, it's good healthy discussion.
So
apparently we hate America.
As you guys
he loves it.
as you guys
The guy who's neutral
All right,
doesn't
yo.
pick a side.
Yo, relax. We're moving on. As you two, who are, I mean, you are in a position to enact this change that you so fondly wish to see. I think it starts in the family, with how we raise our boys and how we raise our girls. And I think that we teach our boys how to treat women. Do we teach?
Ryan McMullen said, "The country has been run by liberal leadership since 2008." Ryan McMullen said, "Mostly."
I mean,
Yeah, I guess Trump wasn't in office for 4 years.
All right. Do we teach our girls how to treat a man? I mean, finish this sentence. A real man would never
belittle a woman.
Hit a woman.
hit a woman, I think, is like the cliche. What, like, finish this sentence. A real woman would never...
I feel like
I would say
belittle her husband or like her partner or whatever. Same thing. Like,
Okay. Do you guys agree? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can only speak of my experience as a
Ryan
young boy being
McMullen
raised.
said, "Who the hell did I hit?"
No one. You were taught not to hit.
Who the hell did I hit? Oh, he's pulling a family guy.
Do you guys all think that we need men?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah.
Do we need white men?
I think we need all men.
I don't think that race
need
matters.
all.
Okay, I don't.
What, are we at a genocide white men?
I mean, do you think white men are like the boogeyman? Are they like responsible for the patriarchy?
Well, they're
I mean,
responsible
to go
for
back
the
to
white.
that, yes.
Yes. So why do you want to live in a nation that's predominantly white men and women?
Back to leaving the nation. I thought you wanted to change the topic.
I mean, it's just, you know, they lack diversity. I think diversity is
so
a very.
we're leaving a white men country to a white men country. What's the?
This is not a white man country.
How is it not?
We're like the most diverse country in the
but
world.
it's still most.
I think
the majority.
A slim majority, like 51% are like. It's very slim.
But the highest amount of people are white men.
Who's the majority in the government?
No, it's white women actually, because women make up a larger percentage of the population than men.
Yeah, yeah.
So white women are really the majority.
Power.
I mean, all right, here are some examples that I think men are being disparaged. 1/3 of men are being phased out of the mating market, won't have offspring. I think about like 25% of the male race in human history has reproduced.
25% of the whole human history.
Like one fourth out of every man in all of human history has had the privilege of carrying on a legacy. Yeah, because they were dying in wars so that
Or they were also
tyranny
dying at the age of 30 because of cotton killing.
yeah. But like, I mean, so were women, but women are reproducing more. Like, I think
Women don't. Well, obviously they're the only ones reproducing.
but I'm saying, like, having children, like, men and women have children, but more women have children than men. 1/3 of men are being phased out of the mating market. They won't have offspring.
Wait, can we go back?
Wait,
That is really
what do
confusing. What?
Oh, do you know how that works?
All right, it works like Like, do you know, like, obviously know Genghis Khan, right?
Yeah.
I get it now. Sorry. I understand.
So
I got you.
back to this patriarchy shit. The 1%, they're having thousands and thousands of sexual partners, reproducing with all of them. And these peasants around the table are like, "Where's my pussy?" Like they don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I misheard the stat. And I was like, wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah, now I was like, duh, because men can go bang 50 women in a row and get them all pregnant.
Yeah.
I got it.
Why are there so many broke single moms?
And you're talking the Genghis Khan times?
Why are there so many?
Genghis Khan is way back.
Why are there so many broke single moms? Because they're all going after
single dads. You missed the other part.
There's a lot
With
less
a single
broke
mom,
single
there's
dads.
then a single dad.
Hmm?
There's less. If there's a single mom, there's a single dad.
Not necessarily if he gets remarried, or if he was married the whole time to begin with.
That eliminates a single mom. What do you mean?
What do you know?
How if he stays married to begin with, then that's no longer a single mom either.
A married man can fuck a woman, impregnate her, and she is a single mom.
He stays married with the person that you... All right,
I got it now.
You understand this, right?
Now I do.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know why these aren't computer games. The Genghis Khan thing is
I'm
one
sorry
of
if
the most
I
obvious.
asked. I'm sorry I asked you how reproduction works. I did not
It was all us not understanding the stat, and we try to twist it on him.
The way that
you know what they twisted, we hate America on us. You know where
the way that reproduction works for the human species is, and this is not just the human species. It happens in the primate kingdom. It happens in all species. Is the male with the superior genetics fucks and spreads and procreates, and
Not all
the
species. He's seahorse. It's the male.
yeah, you're right.
Just wanted to clarify.
You are right. They're not the only male species that carry. But for the most part, the superior genetics get passed on, and the little beta cucks, they watch in the corner in the cuck chair while their wife gets plowed, and that's how the species is.
I think there's like some animals like gorillas and wolves and stuff maybe, but not like a lot of animals.
Dolphins definitely.
Dolphins be fucking, dude.
Otters will fuck other species.
Yeah, I was like, otters are crazy. Dolphins are crazy.
Yo, give me that beaver. You're an otter though. No, I ain't trying to hear that, bitch.
They don't care about furries around.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy that the cutest ones are the most degenerate.
Makes sense, actually.
Yo, mammals are degenerates, and the king degenerate is the Homo sapien. Like we're the reason why we fucking have dominion over this world is because
MRD's 1117 said, "Af the cuck chair."
I got a cuck chair in my room, Nancy. It's unutilized, but
Well, let's utilize it.
No, I'm not sitting in it. I mean, with the opposable thumbs, we developed these superior brains, and how did we fucking gain dominion over this world? Did we
God said so.
Did we bargain for it? Did we hey, we'll take this nation? No, we murdered Homo erectus.
Are you not non-denominational Christian anymore? I thought God did it.
It's the book of
dominion over the beast.
MRD 1117 said, "Practicing for the future ninja face with tears of joy."
The First Testament in Genesis, I'm kind of, I disavow it. I know, I'm a follower of Jesus, not necessarily like a follower of organized Catholicism or whatever. But back to how men are disparaged. We unalive ourselves more. We experience homelessness more. Men are more likely to die on the job. Men are pursuing secondary education less. We're graduating with fewer degrees. 40-year-old men who are divorced are 8 times more likely to delete themselves. Fuck, I just lost my place.
You deleted it?
But yeah, do you guys think that the male gender is struggling at this point in human history?
I think, God, sorry.
No, you can go.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, look at the world leaders. It's all men.
I
We're
know.
Still doing everything.
I know that the top
There's-
1% is like ruling
K-Pen
over
said,
all of
Jesus,
us.
this is depressing. Did my comment
Yeah,
come through
sorry.
this time?
It did, it
Leo.
did. Sorry, like my tinfoil hat fucking, doom and gloom is like depressing. You were saying the men are all at the top and they're...
I mean, they're still running everything. We still have
Yeah,
not
like-
seen a female president in this country.
Like, top men are doing well, bottom men are not.
Yeah.
I don't know what the argument is.
I mean, the argument is that most men are fucked.
Oh, yeah, because most women are just killing it right now.
I'm not...
Right time.
Ooh, yeah.
K-Pen
Love those women
said, I'm back,
presidents.
bitches.
I'm back, bitches. I think there's been a little bit of a shift on toxic masculinity. I think is going away, which I think is good. There's been shifts though in a lot of that. I guess what's the ideal male? I don't know what that is.
And
but
the
I
ideal
think,
female, too.
oh yeah, I just know like when I was in school, I have to remember I'm older.
There were a lot of flags back then.
There were, dude. A whole lot more flags.
Every election, they come out.
Right. It's just that I just remember like what was cooler, tough back then versus now is different. So.
Mm-hmm. We've kind of become a lot more comfortable in our, what would you call it, like sexuality, I guess, or
And that's hot.
masculinity. Yeah, like we're a lot more sensitive of a gender now.
I just think you talk about unaliving cells and there's just
Yeah, you bring that stuff
so
up, but
much.
you never want to talk about the 13% of women for SA.
yeah, I mean you can pull stats from
Or 13 times, not 13%.
13 times more likely to be SA'd.
No, to unalive themselves for being
Being SA'd. Okay. I mean, dude, I'm not saying that both genders have not like
Well,
I'm
then why
not
are you
saying that
picking all the male stats.
because like we're a men's self-improvement podcast, you know.
Oh, that's what we are?
Yeah.
I thought we were a good faith podcast.
Read our mission statement. Our mission
I
statement
disavow that
is
statement. I would like both genders to get better. I would like all like
I'd like
everyone,
life to get better.
Like,
Everything
yeah,
Yeah.
I would like everyone to become better
spread
people.
love, not hate. Let's do it.
Imagine.
Do you guys think that submission's necessary in a successful marriage?
Not necessarily.
What?
Like, what do you mean by that?
So the word submission, when you break it down, means underneath the mission. So you put like this mission ahead of your own personal
Not what
interests.
the word means, but yeah.
That's what submission means.
No,
It means
that's just-
submission.
You're just taking a prefix
So,
out
like,
What?
and saying it means.
I know.
That's like saying the phobia, like being homophobic means you're scared of gay people, but it means you hate gay people. It's not like you're scared of them.
No, it means an irrational fear of homosexuals.
No, they're not. People that are homophobic aren't really scared of them. They don't like them and don't want them to be part of society.
But that's like. Either way, it's
A lot
beyond the
of
point because
phobias are
I'm
hatred.
asking you guys a
Let me
question.
try and answer the question.
Mhm.
So I think that marriage in itself is a partnership and teamwork. So you have to have, as a couple, goals, and sometimes you do have to submit to something that maybe you don't want to do as much, or it takes away from your interest to achieve the overall goal of the marriage itself.
That makes sense.
I think that's how.
Yeah.
So I would say, there should be some. Yeah, we both have to give in compromise with everything. So.
Google says submission is the action or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force or will.
Okay.
So that's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think-
Like a mission
not-
is a force or a will.
No, that's the person, not
I think
the
the
mission.
The overall goal of the relationship is the main mission. You sometimes have
Yeah.
to concede things
You're
for.
talking
Yeah,
about
exactly,
submitting,
yeah.
But you're talking
Yes,
about submitting
the
to
answer
a
is yes,
person, not to a mission. That's what the Google definitions say.
Yeah, like
You're
I don't.
submitting to an authority.
I don't think. I think there should be this guy, like Shane said, a guiding goal or mission of prosperity and happiness that you are both putting before your own self-interest at times.
Like our goal right now is to raise our kids to be good people, good human beings. I'd like to think we're doing a good job, but everything comes there. They come first with everything. So if there's something I want to do, but it means we have to sacrifice something the kids need or want to do, then no, obviously I'll sacrifice my side just like Sue's put. So yeah,
Give and take, basically.
yeah. So yes, I think the answer to your question, yes.
Can we talk for a little bit about? Because I wanted to bring it up with you. Arya getting baptized. What do you guys have any? Are you excited? Are you thrilled? Are you a little nervous?
It's just funny because like Liam was.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So like
He's a little.
it was just
heathen.
when we were younger, I was kind of just like, that's what you do. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as you know, we got older and kind of went our own direction. Like, we've never taken either of the kids to church, the CCD, to none of that.
Yeah.
Just because that's not what we do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also very much of a mindset. My kids are their own people. Like I'm not pushing my beliefs on them in any way. Like I might sit here and say these are my beliefs and shape who they might be based on some of that. But Arya coming to me, being all about going to Bible camp in the summer and wanting to be baptized.
Wait, is she going to Bible camp or you're
Every summer
really?
at my mom's church, I guess Ryan's church
Uh-huh.
too. And I'm not gonna be like, no. I mean, she has fun.
Right.
She enjoys it. She hangs with kids, makes friends. Am I going to believe all the stuff that she talks to me about? Not necessarily, but I'm also not gonna be like, nope, you're wrong. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Santa
gonna
isn't real.
I want tried to have that talk with this year, and she told us we were ruining her childhood.
That sounds like her.
I was just
Yep.
trying to be like, kids are mean. They're gonna be, that's one she didn't know. Try to talk to her. Nope, not listening.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we? Merry Christmas, everyone.
Never ruin Christmas. Let it be like a natural thing.
It's just girls in her school are brutal, so it's like I was trying to like
Yeah.
just say, hey, I
You're worried that they'd bully her for being like
Well,
naive.
kids.
Oh, like,
I mean, not just
and I was
girls.
trying to like just talk to her like, hey, you want to be treated like you're starting to get older. You're 10 now. Like, I think she knows. I think she
Yeah.
wants to keep.
Clearly,
Exactly,
She's
yeah,
like,
like-
no, I'm not listening.
So like, I think she wants to keep that spirit going. But like, kind of go back to your question though. Like,
She wants presents.
I'm not here to stomp on. Unless she's coming to me being like, I want to join the KKK. Okay?
Yeah.
Then we're having a different conversation. No, that's not okay.
No, you should encourage her to join the KKK. I mean,
But
don't be a fucking
no.
like.
We raise
Don't
our-
impose your will on her. Like,
we try to raise
There's
our
a difference between Christianity and the KKK.
right, well, so like we try to raise our kids to be their own people, good people, contributing people.
what if she wanted to join the Black Panthers?
Hey, listen, as long as she's not
They even exist.
They I'm sure like small factions of
I-
Black Panthers
I
I
still
feel like
exist.
something disqualifies her from that.
Whiteness?
Hey, so yeah, I mean, to answer your question, like she's pretty pumped about the idea of doing it.
Yeah,
so
Black
of
Panthers
course we're
ceased
on
in
board with her,
1982.
They were what?
They
Disbanded?
ceased operations in 1982.
82, Jesus. Oh,
Yeah, because our fucking tyrannical government fucking
Run by
waged war on them. Wait,
White men.
wait, can you tell me who the president was that like fucked them over? Was it?
Oh, back in 19... I think
It
that's
was-
Reagan, yeah.
Pretty sure it was
I
Reagan.
thought it was before Reagan.
Yeah.
Before Reagan would have been
Carter.
Carter, yeah. But I'm pretty... He was done in 80, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was.
81
I mean,
to 89.
yeah, Reagan was a dick bag.
Didn't Nixon also hate, like...
Nixon was trash. Nixon was
Bob-
Vietnam,
He
right?
hated Bob Marley, right? There was, like, a whole thing where he wanted him killed.
Well, so Nixon's advisor, I forget what the guy's name was, but he basically came out and said, these are his words. He said, we knew we couldn't make it illegal to be a hippie. No, we knew we couldn't make it illegal to be black or against the Vietnam War. So we had to force the war on drugs into the black communities and into the like hippie communities, so we could like disrupt their movements because they were like stopping us from having our way and shit like that.
I will not buy into the government being corrupt in any way. Kidding.
So
Oh, you are? She had me there.
Really? I was gonna say, what? You had me there. Nice.
Oh my god, really? We're just gonna keep doing this.
What? No way.
All right.
What do you mean, what?
I got a soundbite for this.
Oh, do you?
Why don't you just feed me the lions? What? Step on my head when I'm drowning. What a great friend. What do you mean, what?
All right, so I want to get Connor engaged here.
What, you got a man for him? A woman?
Speaking of engagement, how much do you think a person should spend for an engagement ring?
Oh, we're back to episode 1?
Why am I the authority here?
I'm just asking.
Get you engaged.
What do the experts say? Like 3 months out?
That's
That's
the
what the
conventional thing, yeah. But I mean,
The diamond company says.
Yeah.
you don't want to
The ones
like.
who want your money.
No,
You know what I say.
if you're broke, just say that,
They
okay?
might as well say 12 months.
What do you say?
At least a year.
I don't. What I say, I spend. I'd rather spend the money on like put it towards a house or like
Yeah.
a honeymoon. Like I fucking use a ring. Like
I agree.
Get a band.
Yeah.
right.
So
I
is
spend a couple hundred on a band.
a couple hundred on a band?
Yeah. Fuck the ring.
Churney, what do you say?
I mean, I don't really care. Whatever.
Do you agree? A couple hundred on a band?
Sure.
Suze, what should be spent on an engagement ring?
I honestly, I think it's ridiculous some of the prices people pay. Like, what were we watching? They were saying it was like
Vanderpump.
$43,000.
Like,
Like, to pay, I don't want a $43,000 ring. That is too much.
Dude, I'm pretty sure my mom dropped hers in a sink drain and like gone.
And how many
Yeah.
times does that happen too? That's so often.
I'm sure.
All the time. I saw it on George Lopez.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, like, and I mean,
There'll be a lot of sitcoms who've done that, honestly.
it's probably
I think
probably
Home
happens, you
Improvement
know.
did it too.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Well, let's go down the list. I'm sure.
So you say obviously less than $43,000. What do you say? Do you say like? Do you subscribe to the
Over
conventional 3-month salary thing?
No.
No. You say less?
Yeah. I mean,
10,000?
see, even
Why are you
10,000,
feeding
like,
me to it?
there's
You're like,
so
"Oh,
much
put this-
other stuff you could do with that money. Like, I would like a nice ring, but there's so much other stuff you could get for that. As opposed to a ring you can lose, or, like, my first one broke.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, like the diamond broke off?
Yeah. Like,
Ryan
I
McMullen
hooked it on
said,
something.
Suze is based on this.
Suze is based on.
Is that-
It's good.
That's
He's,
Okay,
he's saying
I
you're
don't know.
you're based in fact.
I don't know what that is.
He's saying.
He's saying you're
I
right.
just, I just assumed he was messing
So
with
like
me.
I think it somewhat depends too. Like
That's
so
a fair assumption.
when I was 20 and Suze was pregnant with Liam, I was 20. She was 18 at the time,
19.
19 at the time, and getting her an engagement ring then versus today is a totally different story. I still want to go over a certain point though because, like, okay, so I did redo her engagement ring for our 10-year wedding anniversary, what she's wearing right now. It is nothing crazy. And
What's that Blackstone called?
I think it's an onyx.
Onyx.
Something
Yeah,
like
probably.
that.
That's
It's
gangster.
very-
This is
it's very-
like black
it
power,
was-
bro.
It was what we really spent our money on for
Damn,
a
Arya's really gonna be Black Panther now. Huh?
is we went to Punta Cana.
Mhm.
So I could have spent triple the amount on the ring, way more, or we could have taken a week all-inclusive vacation
Yeah.
away from the kids.
Oh, but so much could be spent.
All right,
on that
so-
too, like
Like
a
that
house.
too, yeah, right.
Your
yeah.
home improvement
I'm sure we
project.
can.
So let's say Liam's proposing to his beautiful girlfriend of 10 years. Where are you gonna like put your foot down and be like, Liam, that's too much? And let's say he makes $100,000 a year.
To be
If you
too
tried
little,
to,
then?
if you tried to go over 10K, I'd say pump the brakes.
Okay.
Is there a
Listen-
too, is there a too little?
Yeah, and
You
no,
said you were gonna
wait, hold up. Hold up, now too little. We'll go with Arya. Arya's getting proposed to by this awesome guy, but like, what is it? Like, what is a cheapskate to you?
Sorry, the ring's only 30,000. You can get more for that.
Like, let's be serious.
It could be $0 if the guy she's with is treating her.
Okay.
Like,
Why did you
how
switch it
she
to Arya
deserves
though
it.
instead of just doing Liam for both?
But either way, like if Liam came to me and said, "I'm buying a ring, and this ring is $20 grand," I'd be like, "Yo," and if he's
Alright, what about this $2 ring?
Liam, come on, buddy. You can finance these things. But if Arya came to me and she's like, "Oh, my ring, it's a piece of string. It just symbolizes it. That's all." But he's like taking care of her. He's a great dude. Then I don't care.
What if he's like a bum though?
Well, that's a different story.
Well, then he can't
He's
afford
like-
a ring though, so he's giving her.
He's like a
ring.
bum and he's like leeching off her and just staying at her. That's again a different story.
What if you're like, I'm not like, maybe he's the coolest guy in the world. He's got nothing but the best intentions, but his work ethic is low. You know, he's
really love my daughter. He figured that out.
Yeah, you kind of have to have both.
yeah. I mean, like,
And ultimately, I want her to be happy and to someone she's
Like his-
whether guy or girl.
his love,
You
his
know it's
love,
gotta be both.
his love's not gonna like heat the house in the winter. You know what I mean? His love's not gonna keep her dry when it's raining.
It's got to take care of her. It's again
Yeah.
partnership.
Yeah.
It's not just. It should be both. Like you know what I mean? Sue's they a great team. We do everything together. Contribute together. That's how
I
it
think
should be.
I think a ring is a great symbolization of a person's financial acumen. You know, if they're a bum, if they're a gaudy, you know, showman,
I think
if
tell
they're
a little bit of a story.
Yeah, like-
because you can get a ring.
it's
You
gonna
can get
tell
a nice
a
looking
story,
ring for
though.
like $1,400. You do not need to. Spend.
yeah, exactly.
And that,
And what if you're just like paying
fine.
for it off of credit cards because you don't actually have money?
Then
that's fine too, as long as you're paying off your bills. You're not in debt, right?
But you
You're paying
probably
off-
are.
You're in debt, but you're paying your bills, right? You're not in bankrupt.
Well, I was assuming he's not because
Well,
he doesn't have the money.
Well, that's different.
He's
then.
just
That's
using.
debt. Yeah, it's like that's
But
different.
like you're saying, it paints a story, but it doesn't.
I said it.
No,
I said
he
it.
is.
Oh.
all
Said
right.
it.
Now, in a similar vein, what should the cost of a wedding be?
If I could redo our wedding,
Yeah.
it'd be probably down at the Judge, and then we just have a huge ass party.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that
House
idea
party,
too.
yeah.
Well, yeah, no, it could be somewhere, but I don't know like the amount of flowers cost, the amount of photographers cost. It's
Yeah.
now versus even 10, 13 years ago when we got married. It's
Yeah.
crazy how expensive they're getting.
We got cameras on the phone. Just have friends take the pics.
Right.
Yeah.
So, right. Camera phones are great these days.
Fuck the florist, fuck the photographer. The food, like we'll get a caterer, you know.
Get a nice place. Get a bar. Get an open bar. I want everyone to have fun.
But like, I'm so dead ass about this. If I ever get married, I'm not gonna go to some banquet hall and be like, yeah, I'm getting married. They're gonna be like, oh, let's fucking fuck him in the ass. You know, I'm gonna be like, yeah, me and my wife are like renewing our vows. We're gonna have a ceremony, and they'll be like, all right, you know, it'll cost this much, and I'll be like, all right, good. And then I'm gonna just like have a marriage there. You know what I mean?
There
Like,
you go. Right.
what are they gonna do? You know
Just
what I
say
mean?
it's for a funeral.
You don't think they're gonna try and screw
Funeral
you
of
over
my
for wedding vows?
What are they gonna screw? Like if
They're
they try.
probably gonna try and charge a lot too.
I mean, I'm paying that shit in cash, and then like
Yeah,
I mean,
they
you-
would give you a high number
No,
for
you
you to
also want to
pay.
get a discount pick out of wedding season. Don't do the big wedding months. Do December, which isn't convenient to a lot of
I also hate that the people that are like, yeah, it's December 26th, we're getting married. I'm like, nah, bro, like
Oh, I'm
you,
not going.
yeah, like yeah, have fun. You know, I wish you all the best. You won't see me
December.
there
And honestly,
Wedding dates?
because
because it's cheap. Because nobody
cheaper.
wants to
No,
fucking
I
get
got that.
married
I thought you
on
were
fucking
saying
December 26th.
no, and honestly too,
Alright.
like these days, I remember thinking differently about years ago with destination weddings. If you
Trash.
Can, if you can
you're
come,
a scumbag if you
we
do
don't
that.
want. We don't need you to be there. We want you to. So we just went to one last year. I mean, it was so much fun. There was like
Yeah.
50 of us too. It was like a big group. Great time. And if you can't go, that's cool too. It's like no pressure type thing. We're still gonna do a party when we get back, but so.
All right, I'm gonna try and like go through these really quick because we're about at the end of our rope. What's a red flag job for a partner? Con.
Con man.
Shit. A red flag job.
Kate M. said, Chris, I'm cracking up.
Come back to me.
Churney, say one you haven't already said before.
I can't. I'm just going back to porn.
Okay, I mean it's fair. Suze.
I don't know.
Drug dealer.
I have that on mine. Yeah, a narcotics distributor.
Narcotics? Why? Just call it what it is.
The people whose job it is to
Might as well-
deny
that would be like a pharmacist.
Wait, the people whose job is what?
like to deny claims. I don't know. Like healthcare claims or like auto claims. Like no, this doesn't
Wait,
qualify,
so
you don't get
Chris,
money.
is like a pharmacist a red flag job? then?
That's a narcotics thing. That's
It depends. I would say more a pharmacist could be like more of a red flag. Like if he's just like
What, more than a drug dealer?
yeah, because like pharmacists all the time like people are like. Oh, doc, like, you know, I'm unhappy, and they're like, here, take this pill.
the doctor writes a
It's not a
script and tells the
pharmacist.
pharmacist what to do.
The pharmacist
Oh,
gives
wait,
them
no,
what to
no, I
prescribe.
meant psychiatrist. Psychiatrist.
Red flag.
Why would I be talking about
That's a
psychiatrists
red
though for
flag
it?
job.
They don't distribute the narcotics.
They write the script
Yeah.
for it.
What?
Like,
I can't think of any red. Like, what's a red flag job? You said that's your job, and I go, ooh.
I said slaughterer. Like you like work in a meat plant and you're just like
what about a butcher? Is that also on
a butcher's less. A butcher's like a butcher's like a pink. It's like a pink flag, you know. Yeah, it's not great. Truck driver. It's not.
Oh, so it's
Okay,
feminine.
you know what? When you put it that way, jobs with shit hours. A truck driver. Just
Yeah.
going for long stretches.
Yeah. I even
What
and
about
like
sewage?
and this doesn't necessarily.
I don't want them.
That's
to
a brown
like
flag.
it, Yeah.
This doesn't necessarily mean
Do
they're.
the whole range.
This doesn't mean they're like a low value person or they lack morality. It just could be like highly
It's a
inconvenient
red
to
flag in
you.
terms of inconvenience. That's
Yeah.
not going to be with someone because of no, but like, yeah, like red flag, your hours suck. No.
Yeah.
I said like
nurse.
I said a soldier. Unfortunately, like a
the army, you have your gone for 6 8 months. in the
yeah,
army.
like I wouldn't want that.
That's got to be terrible.
A nurse would be bad hours.
Nurses.
Um,
yeah, there's when you think of it that way. Not that the jobs themselves are red
Yeah.
flags. Like
I don't know why.
Travel, what are they called? Stewardess.
flight attendant.
Yeah, flight attendant, stewardess.
Connor,
is a stewardess a red flag?
I mean, they're
flight
gonna.
attendant.
Yes.
Is stewardess a demeaning term?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, you know what? You see those TikToks sometimes, like which occupations are most likely to cheat, and flight attendant or pilots are always up there. I guess because they're always in a different city.
Yeah, like
I was
they can just
thinking
get
their hours.
they
are
can just get
terrible.
away with just banging
Get
a
away with-
person in like
Same
another
with
city.
an athlete then.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
Some people I work with.
That's
have
what they
someone
said at
who's
like
super
baseball
responsible.
players say all
remember
the
you telling me
time.
that before.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
What?
People I've worked with had someone in each city that they went
What?
to. Yes.
You'd say they had hose.
In different area codes, right? I don't know why. I get the ick from realtors.
Realtors can be very sketchy. We
Yeah,
when we
they're-
were buying our house, there were some very sketchy ones.
They're just like
So
I want
they
to do away with realtors. What like
Ow.
do away. They know so much.
What are you gonna get Luigi on them?
Luigi, where are we at? It's the second time we're calling for him today.
like I want to just go to like maybe an open house and then like get the phone number of the home seller and be like, hey, like
Here's my
let's do this without the fucking realtors. You know what I mean? Like I don't want them being like a middleman in this purchase. Like I'm just gonna buy this cash.
I think that can happen too, but you could be your own realtor, for example.
I'm gonna be my own realtor.
But yeah.
And
There's some pretty scummy ones with that. Not
and
all though. There's some very good ones too.
I got social worker because I have like ample experience with social workers given my line of work, and it's always just these like disenfranchised communities, and the social worker comes in and they're like, oh, I'll take some notes, yeah, I'll see what I can do, and then they just like leave. Like they don't seem to like make any type of like impact on the problem that
You
they're
make a
trying
lot
to
of
fix.
assumptions, but-
I mean, like
I definitely can see that being very true, and you work that so you would know more. I don't know that the job is an earth. I think there's some very good people who do very good.
yeah, I'm
things.
sure.
But I can
it's
see what
it's
you're
also
saying.
probably a lot of people want to get in that work to help people, and then it just breaks them down.
Yeah, and there's so much red tape and probably
Yeah.
nonsense, and like they get
Exactly.
broken down.
Mhm.
Also, I can see that people are just what you said too. So
Yeah. All right. All right. Really quickly.
Ryan McMullen said they were overworked and underpaid.
Yeah. So is everybody. Like it's.
Not everybody.
well, not according to Connor says I do
CEOs
not-
aren't.
Connor says I do nothing but watch TV.
Admitted that. Admitted it before, so.
Yeah, well, you have the same show that you're still watching.
All right. like we exist in a capitalist society, and capitalism only capitalism only thrives if you get the most out of a person and pay them the least. Like,
yeah, that's why capitalism is like bad.
But like, what do you think is better? What do you think's better?
I think you can.
What's a better system than capitalism?
I think there gotta be better things out there, right? I would hope. I mean, because that's what it is, though. It's like, how do we make the most profit here? And that's what's so damning and damaging about so many industries. That's why I commented healthcare earlier, because that's how we get the most profit out of this. Oh, we deny more claims, we'll get more profits. Where really the main thing should be, like, so many of those drugs get marked up absurd amounts.
Yeah.
Like, that's all profit. That's capitalism for you. Like, I don't know how you fix it.
I mean, I think with regards to that, a guy like Mark Cuban, are you like familiar with what Mark Cuban is doing? But like, Mark Cuban is a fucking capitalist. You know what I mean? Like,
he's a billionaire, right?
Yeah, like,
so for a reason. I think he's trying to do some good things, but I don't know how you flip it on its head.
Yeah, I don't either. Because even the creation of philanthropy was created by, like, Carnegie and Morgan and all those, like, rich fucking capitalists, that, like, had their rich white guilt at the end of their life, and they were like, oh, now it's time we, like, give this back, I
work with a lot of nonprofits, and even nonprofits, their leaders are making a lot, some of them, not all.
But it's true, like,
they're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, like,
if you were truly not making profit, you couldn't keep the lights on, and you might be a nonprofit. Pico's not a nonprofit. You know what I mean?
Like, nonprofit doesn't mean you're not bringing in money. It's just not keeping that profit. It's going to the things they're supporting, but they're paying people first and stuff.
I work for a nonprofit too, and and they have a fully transparent like balance sheet. They show it to the public, and like they
kind of have to. I think it's
there's no one at my nonprofit that's like raking in the dough.
And that's
really,
not a common thing. I've just seen it.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, for sure.
You make how much?
All right. Do you guys believe the West is degrading?
Okay, Morty. Or Rick.
I don't know, Morty. Do you think the West is degrading or not? I don't know, Rick. It kind of is.
In what way?
If you don't think it's degrading, then just say so.
Then just say so. Wait, so I'm confused because you think it's degrading, but you think it's the best country?
Yeah, I think the whole world is slowly degrading.
Okay.
But I think we're the least degraded because we were the most privileged because of white colonialism hundreds of years ago. But I mean, if you could just say no, I don't think the West is degrading. I
think everywhere's degrading.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Connor?
Well, yeah. I mean, California's on fire.
Literally
a relation.
Another polar vortex headed our way. Yeah, no, shit's
gonna be 3 degrees on Tuesday. I'm pumped.
All right, so I don't want to open like a can of worms at the end of the episode.
Sure you do.
But it's I mean, before this fire, it was probably likely that Newsom was going to be the front runner for the next Democratic candidate. Are you guys off the Newsom train?
What do you mean?
I don't know much about the Newsom train.
I don't think it's a mismanagement on Newsom.
I didn't.
Do you know the whole situation?
I know a lot of facts about like this indigenous smelt that he was like breaking dams to put water back into the Pacific Ocean for the smelt.
What caused the fires? What spread the fires?
Winds.
100-mile-per-hour winds.
Okay.
No wonder they were huge. It's also not like the largest wildfire in the state. It's not even the state that has the largest wildfire. It's like one. Like they've had one in the top 10. Alaska has the biggest wildfires. The fire hydrants drain. The tanks drain because they're not built to be used for 18 hours straight to fight wildfires. They're used to put out buildings for regular fires. That's why they ran out, and the low pressure on the hills, because they can't bring it up when there's such low pressure from the overuse of it.
Fire went out, yeah.
But it's Gavin Newsom's fault.
Well, I mean, the reservoirs were drained for
That's not
the.
what they used. They didn't use some smelt fish reservoir. That's what Trump brought up. Like, you're getting your source from Trump? Like,
No.
He just wants to politicize. He wants to politicize California wildfires.
Hey, listen, these days everything is a political conspiracy.
Jesus.
Anything that happens is something.
But get off the Newsom train because there were wildfires in California. What did he mismanage? Like what could he have done to not have fires spread throughout L.A. and other
The
places?
Democrats control the weather. They could have made it.
Yeah, right? They should have fixed climate change earlier.
Yeah.
It's our weather machine.
Exactly.
The weather machine.
No, but we just need that to
Jewish
fuck over
space
Florida
lasers.
twice a year.
Wait. I mean, are you? Is it a rhetorical question, or you're
No,
asking?
I'm asking you, what could have been done better?
Well, they did ask, Washington, Oregon, Utah, neighboring states to bus in fire engines.
Yeah, they did that within their state as well.
Yeah, but they were checking at the border emissions inspections and delaying the actual vehicles from going to where they needed to go so they could make sure that they were, passing adequate
Ryan
emission
McMullen said
inspections.
they did slash the fire department's budget.
To
You just
the
left.
fire
Yeah, where did that money go,
department?
by the way?
It went to the police.
Went to the police department, which everyone clamored for.
That's
so-
why it was cut.
That's why it was cut.
Ryan McMullen said they didn't maintain the forest floors of flammable brush.
They also were in a
Yeah,
drought
they're
for
in a-
8 months. Record drought. And then there was 100-mile-an-hour winds and then one Jewish space laser. Guess what? We're going to...
I just think they did an imperfect job. I'm not saying that I'm a fucking
So,
expert in fire control.
The normal thing for wildfires is that they can bring out aircrafts like helicopters and other jets
Yes.
to put water and fire retardant on the fire to slow it down and stop it. They couldn't do that in 100-mile-per-hour winds.
Uh-huh.
They had to stay grounded.
Well, yeah, and that's
No
so
one,
fast.
no one is going to tell them to go out there. So I'm not gonna blame Gavin Newsom for that.
So you blame nobody. It's just like an unfortunate
It was a
act of
natural
nature.
disaster. Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna
Well,
blame
unless-
people for the hurricane?
Unless they come out and prove someone arsoned it, yeah, it's a natural.
Like
I think that's the prevailing theory is that it was
Well, 'cause the thing
started
is,
by
it could
arson,
be, it
right?
could be even flicking a cig out the window.
Yeah.
to start a wildfire.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, you don't know.
Like, I don't blame
It's going
Bush
out of
for
control.
Hurricane Katrina. Like, it
Well,
wasn't his
no.
fault.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Right.
A lot of people
That's-
blame Bush for 9/11, but that's
I
a
would
whole
blame
nother-
him for that
We can do an entire podcast on the 9/11.
Either
Ryan
way.
McMullen said you can blame for being ill prepared for it.
It wasn't that they were ill prepared. They
It was
couldn't
about
do
drought. There's nothing you
anything.
can do.
What else are you supposed to do? Tell me what you would do, Ryan.
Power wins.
Oh, yeah. All right. Anyway.
All right, yeah, I think we'll wrap up so we don't get into this, extra hour
The
conversation.
sign is real simple, B. It says back it up.
You're done. You're done.
You're done.
Can I get some closing remarks from you? I want them from you. Yeah, you. What's the matter, you? Give me some closing remarks. And don't make them erroneous.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming
That's
back.
not erroneous. That's good. Yeah.
Wraps it up.
I want to wish you well wishes, and I got this one just for you.
Enjoy your remaining years.
I will. Enjoy fucking Jules.
I will.
I will.
Journey, closing remarks?
I enjoy the political debates. I just wish not everything had to be made political, but
I don't think I made the fires political,
yeah,
and
I don't think that needs to be political.
what else did I make? And what, the patriotism thing political?
I'm
I don't.
not talking to you specifically. I'm
Okay.
just saying, as a country, we make everything political.
Literally everything.
I mean,
I didn't mean to attack you for that.
we are now the divided states of America. I mean, if we were not divided, what is the point?
DSA.
What is the point of a? What's
You
the?
gotta be patriotic for that shit.
What is the point of a state boundary if not to divide? Like we're
Oh, sorry,
divided.
we should stop dividing the states. Make us one federal.
Closing remarks.
Go birds.
Okay.
I was waiting for that.
Shane.
So I didn't know what to expect from this, and when you said it was 7 to 10, I'm like, that's a long time. That kind of flew by.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
when you-
saying,
when you
like,
start
I-
getting into
I like-
conversation.
Yeah.
So thanks for having us. I hope worked out well, even though everyone thinks I hate America now. I don't.
You fucking hate America.
But
I hate the divided states.
I had a good time. Thanks for having us. We'll come back again sometime, maybe. That was it's a good time, and you had good birds.
All right. And once again, we want to humbly thank our listeners and pay them ample gratitude for the patronage. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to have such a high-quality interactive show. So thank you, audience. I didn't even play this soundbite the entire show.
Thank God.
It's the best soundbite.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Yup.
I'd like to take this time to remind all of our listeners that we're spreading like a virus. The Good Faith Podcast is now officially on YouTube Live with video as well as archived there and also on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify, RSS.com, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Listen Notes, iHeartRadio, and Patreon. On Patreon, we're working to build additional value for the multiple tiers of donors with special content, Super Chat priority, and VIP in-person meetings. I still owe the Patreon subscribers an article that I have been procrastinating to publish, but I'll do it tomorrow. We do value your attention, so thank you for quieting your TikTok brain for the last 3 hours. And TikToks, we didn't even talk about how TikTok's about to go extinct in like 24 hours.
That band better never return, but yeah, go ahead. I need it.
Dude, I needed to promote our show. Like, how am I gonna push these fucking shorts without it?
Got plenty other ones.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You push
Nah, like
TikTok's just better. But
nah, TikTok is like a fucking.
Are we on Twitch?
Yeah, not on Twitch. I haven't figured out how to dual stream on 2 different platforms at the same time. I think I need to buy a stream.
I just needed OBS or something.
I don't know if you could figure it out. I'm sure it can be figured out. I just have not. I have not gained the knowledge to do it yet. I do plan on doing it. This is a reminder, if you feel you got any value from our show, it takes basically 0 extra work to like and subscribe, and it'll move us closer to our goal of having thousands of subscribers, which will bump us up in the algorithm and expose us to more potential listeners. If you guys want to share us with more of your friends, we'd be absolutely delighted to extend our outreach. The quickest way for us to broaden our exposure is for you listeners to each share us with 1 friend. We appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. If you're interested in joining our Iriubiamu movement, feel free to retweet the hashtag. Also stay cognizant to treat people with identical worldviews to your own with dignity and respect. Then if somebody's opinion deviates from yours in any way, our movement advocates for treating them like absolute shit. Remember, a civil level of respect is only earned by people who mirror your beliefs. Journey? If you live in the greater Philadelphia area and want to guest star on our show, want to go on a date with anybody on the show, or have a sincere desire to move in with us, we're down a roommate, we desperately need one, please reach out to us in an Instagram DM at Christopher Bulick. The Patreon link is in the description, and all proceeds will go towards rent, food, electricity, new computer equipment, and it'll improve our general show quality, and also Clark's medical expenses. I don't know if I said that yet.
I open a savings account in your name. That way, 500 years later, it'll be worth billions. Billions.
Oh, I like money.
To all of our faithful audience.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Yup.
We wish you a wonderful weekend and a happy and healthy lifestyle. To all of you, we bid you...